easy to enjoy. Please drink responsibly. Now, alongside Quinn Grovey, here's the voice of the Razorbacks, Chuck Barrett.
It is odd to look down on Frank Broyles Field and see those shiny golden helmets, but the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame are in Fayetteville. We're a little over 20 minutes away from kickoff, and a much-anticipated ball game is on the verge of beginning. Bright and early on a Saturday morning, the sun is shining, and we've got a beautiful day for football. We're so glad you're with us as we get set for the Razorbacks in Notre Dame. My partner, Razorback great, Southwest Conference Hall of Famer Quinn Grovey. Quinn, neither one of these fan bases thought the path to kick off today would take quite the route it has. Arkansas is 2-2, coming off a devastating loss in Memphis. Notre Dame's 1-2. They beat Purdue last week, but they lost their first two games. It's a big game for both teams. Let's just put it that way.
Absolutely. Both teams are trying to find their way. You talked about Notre Dame. I mean, they want to be in national title contention. They lost two games already. They did get back on track versus Purdue. And now Arkansas, who's played well offensively, I mean, been very, very explosive, giving up some things defensively. They're still trying to figure out they could have won both those games. They could be 4-0. This could have been a really big matchup. It still is a big matchup. Both teams are trying to find their way and set a new course.
It's been an interesting week in Fayetteville. Arkansas losing last Saturday at Memphis, and certainly all the conversation is centered around that since that ball game ended. Sam Pittman has said, we're doing our best to block out the noise. Coaches also know kids go on social media. The idea that you're going to keep them off that, it's a little bit naive. But inside the building, Quinn, it's as though all the noise isn't happening. They've been getting ready for this football game. We'll see what the result is, obviously, but it seems like they've been able to block a lot of that out this week.
Well, when you have them in the building, I mean, it's one of those situations where they're not.
Caleb Wooten and Brandon Young also in the secondary. The Razorbacks will spend a majority of their day with 5 defensive backs. Now, on the other side, it's been the offense that has given the Razorbacks a chance to win. Corey Robinson, Fernando Carmona, Caden Kittler, Kobe Branham, and Imarion Harris will start up front again. And Quinn, those 5 guys have for the most part protected Talon Green, and they've allowed Arkansas to run the ball well too.
Yeah, they've allowed this Arkansas offense to be very explosive, one of the best offenses in the country, and it starts with that offensive line. I knew early in the preseason when Bobby Petrino and Sam Pittman said, hey, we like our offensive line, it was going to be a good offensive line. They can do it in the run game, they've done it in the pass game, and they'll have to do it again today against a big Notre Dame defensive front.
Talon Green a week ago was 18 for 34 for 325 yards. He threw for a touchdown, that's great. He also threw 2 picks, Quinn. Yeah. Can't do that today.
Well, no, you don't want to turn the football over, and you heard Sam Pittman talk about how that's going to be such a key. Arkansas's offense has to feel the pressure of scoring every time they have the football simply because the defense is giving up a lot of points. You cannot turn the football over. Talon understands that. He's got to make a better decision and either eat the football or throw it away.
I got to mention Rohan Jones, too, the Razorback tight end. Rushed for a touchdown a week ago, caught a touchdown pass. Quinn, he's averaging 39.5 yards a reception. I mean, that's video game stuff.
Yeah, that's ridiculous for a tight end, too. I mean, that's a guy that will line up in a lot of different places. He'll line up in the H-back. Last week he lined up at fullback and was wide open on a touchdown pass. That's a Bobby Petrino special right there. He'll dial one up. And Rohan Jones is a guy, to me, Chuck, that's going to be a huge weapon as Arkansas moves forward offensively.
Mike Washington having to recover from the heartbreak of the fumble late in the game last week, but he still averaged over 7 yards per carry. Braylon Russell over 5 per pop. We may see more of him today.
Yeah, both those guys have been really, really good running the football. I love how they tag team this thing. I mean, Taylon Green and Mike Washington and Braylon Russell, they lead to a great ground game. I mean, they do it a lot of different ways. They can run inside zone, outside zone. They can run power, and then they can hit you with the option game. This run game is very complicated to deal with.
And we'll see a bevy of receivers for the Razorbacks today. We'll all be watching for number 9, Omega Blake.
Oh, absolutely. You got to watch for Omega Blake. I mean, he is a very smooth route runner. He always seems to find a way to get open, and he is Taylon Green's go-to guy, but Taylon is spreading the football around. Omega Blake will make a lot of plays today for Arkansas.
This one due to kick off at 7 minutes past the top of the hour. We are closing in. The 2-2 Razorbacks, the 1-2 Notre Dame Fighting Irish, and we will continue from Fayetteville after this for your Arkansas Ford dealers.
In sports, there are many tigers, lions, and bears, but there's only one Razorback, a hog famous for its temper and beloved among Arkansas faithful. Ford also has a fan favorite, Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 48 years straight. Drive F-150, official truck of the Razorbacks, only at your Arkansas Ford dealer, based on 1977 and 2024 total sales.
Hey there, Hog fans. We all know that life is a series of unforgettable moments, like driving home in your first car, moving into your own place, marrying that perfect someone, and every triumph and challenge in between. When life happens, you can count on the home team at Arkansas Farm Bureau Insurance Company. Whether we're protecting your home, family, or the moments yet to come, we'll always provide you peace of mind every step of the way. Visit afbic.com for more.
The exclusive home of the Hogs. This is the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield.
Great multitasker. I can wash dishes and do laundry. I can roller skate while walking my dog. I can even order lunch while doing my homework. But I can't use my phone while driving. A distracted driver is one of the leading causes of death in the United States. So when it comes to driving, please, don't be a multitasker.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
How serious is youth vaping? Irreversible lung damage serious. 1 in 10 kids vape serious, which warrants a serious conversation from a serious parental figure like yourself. Not the seriously know-it-all sports dad or the seriously smart podcaster. It requires a serious conversation that is best had by you. No, seriously. The best person to talk to your child about vaping is you. To start the conversation, visit talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
It should be mentioned as we welcome you back inside Razorback Stadium, there are a good number of Notre Dame fans who are here. They travel well, national program. You can tell by the green. The jerseys may be white, the numbers may be blue, and the helmets may be gold, but you can pick out the Notre Dame fans because they're all wearing green, and they've made their way to Fayetteville, Quinn.
They found a way to get some tickets. There's no doubt about it. Notre Dame is sprinkled all throughout just about every section but the student section. But I was really surprised watching them early today. They were just so excited about being here. They were taking pictures, so it's good to see a national program like Notre Dame excited about being at an SEC program in Fayetteville.
C.J. Carr is the quarterback for the Irish. He's the grandson of former Michigan coach Lloyd Carr. He's a redshirt freshman. He's completed 66% of his passes, 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He's rushed for a TD as well. Quinn, when you watch him initially, he doesn't do a lot of things that blow you away.
Nope.
But then you look at his stat line, at the end of the day, and it always seems to be pretty good.
Well, that's because he was 0-2 in his first two games. I mean, that's what everybody's really looking at, and that's the stat line that everybody's looking at. And when you're at Notre Dame and you're the quarterback, it's all about winning. But he gained a lot of confidence last week. I watched that game, and you could just see the demeanor in his face change. So when you walk into that huddle with confidence, the players really respond to you differently. Your voice inflection is different. And, boy, it feels like he's on a good trajectory. Arkansas is going to have to get after him today.
On the other side of the ball, we touched on this a little bit earlier. Notre Dame's had some struggles on defense. First-year defensive coordinator Chris Ash. For those who don't remember, he was part of Brett Bielema's initial staff here at Arkansas. They've given up nearly 33 points per ball game when they've not forced turnovers.
Yep.
Great defenses force turnovers. They've not recovered a fumble. They've intercepted 3 passes. Nothing wrong with that. Only 4 sacks. It's not the wrecking crew maybe that we've seen from the Irish before.
Yeah, and that's the thing about it. I look at those negative yards plays. When you look at Notre Dame's defense over the past, I mean, they've been good at really creating lost yardage plays. They're not doing that this year. If you don't get after Taylor Green, if you cannot create mismatches and force him to do something crazy, you're going to have a hard time dealing with 10.
And I got to ask you as a player, these guys in red play for their coach today?
Absolutely. I mean, you're going to be ready to go. This is a big-time game. This is Notre Dame, 11 a.m. on ABC. They love Coach Pittman. They're going to go hard. They're going to go after it, and it should be a lot of energy today, Chuck.
Well, the bands form the Block A there at the north end, and it's just about time to begin. Arkansas and Notre Dame coming up after this for Baptist Health.
Arkansans have trusted the expert surgical teams at Baptist Health for more than a century. And through the years, we've excelled at surgery that puts the patient first. Heart surgery, orthopedic surgery, neurosurgery, breast cancer surgery, and any surgical challenge you face. At Baptist Health, we put all our effort into perfecting one very particular type of surgery. Yours. Baptist Health. For you, for life.
The electric cooperatives got its start lighting Arkansas, and we continue to meet that demand with every resource we can deliver. We're powering your life where you live every single day through one of 17 local cooperatives, each unique, always united, and in your community. Our mission? To provide reliable, affordable, and responsible power to every corner of Arkansas. It's the local hometown cooperative way, because we're better connected together. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas.
Attention Arkansas homeowners, does your bathroom need a makeover? Bath Makeover of Arkansas offers bathtubs, walk-in showers, and walk-in bathtubs. Bath Makeover of Arkansas is an official sponsor of Razorback Athletics. Arkansas homeowners trust Bath Makeover of Arkansas with their bathroom project. Call 1-800-NEW-BATH to schedule your free design consultation backed with a price lock guarantee. That's 1-800-NEW-BATH, 1-800-NEW-BATH.
It's true. Many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than thinking about retirement. But if you think your retirement deserves more attention, we agree, and we'd like to help. We're Edward Jones. Together, we can give you your long-term retirement strategy the attention it deserves. Contact your local Edward Jones financial advisor to get started today. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by your local Edward Jones office. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Our keys to the game are brought to you by Harps. Want an easy first down on savings? Well, download the My Hometown Rewards app from Harps for digital coupons and personalized deals. Fresh groceries, friendly help, and smart savings all in one play. Get the app, then get to Harps. Hometown fresh.
Well, Chuck, offensively for Arkansas, it starts with rhythm and balance. You got to win on first down with Mike Washington and Braylon Russell. If you do that, that opens the door for Taylor Green with both his legs and his arm. I mean, the Hogs would need to convert on third down as well. Arkansas was 3 of 10 last week, and we'll have to have a much better third down conversion to sustain drives and take the pressure off the defense. Defensively, it's about tackling and run fits. Notre Dame will try to run the ball down our throat today, so making sure we have multiple defenders in position to make tackles will be key, but finding a way to steal a possession with a turnover or punt could be the thing that could swing things in Arkansas's favor.
The captains beginning to make their way out of their respective locker rooms. Notre Dame entering across the way from us. The Hogs preparing to run through the A. Gino caught up with Sam Pittman moments ago.
Hey, Coach, you're back in front of the home crowd. What are the biggest things you want to see execution-wise on both sides of the football?
Well, we'll start fast and either side, whoever gets out there first. I want out physical today. I want us to be the most physical team. We got to win the turnover battle. We do that, we win.
Thank you, Coach.
Well, you hear right there, turnovers are going to be a big part of it today, at least in Sam Pittman's mind. And you know the head hog would love to see the other guys have to line up in punt formation a few times today as well. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield. The Razorbacks are making their way onto the field, running through the A as we speak. The captains are at midfield. Lee Hedricks, our referee today. Let's head down there for the coin toss. Well, we've evidently got an official's microphone problem today. So we'll see if we can't get that corrected as we move through, and we'll try to update you on exactly how the coin toss is gone. The smoke is billowing down above the field as the Razorbacks make their way onto the field, and as they toss the coin, Arkansas has won the toss. So the Razorbacks will get the football first, and Quinn, that's the way Sam Pittman and Bobby Petrino like it.
Well, why wouldn't you do that? I mean, this is one of the best offenses in the country. You got Taylor Green. You can put him on the field. This is an opportunity for Bobby Petrino and Taylor Green to really get you started off on the right foot. You need to do that in a game versus a high-powered team and a nationally known program like Notre Dame, so I like the call.
All right, let's go down to the field. Gino Bell is there with our first Walmart sideline report. Gino, take it away.
Man, it's a gorgeous afternoon here in Razorback Stadium. The fight song is blasting. The student section is leaning and rocking with it. Man, it's straight lit. The Hogs are bouncing here on the sideline, locked in, ready to take business. Defensively, we got to tackle better. Get off the field on third downs. Offensively, it's about running the football and protecting the routes. The crowd is filling in. The energy is electric, and the Hogs are ready to turn Razorback Stadium into hog heaven. Let's get it.
All right, Gino, thank you. Well, we've got pretty close to a full house right now, and they are ready to watch the Razorbacks and the Fighting Irish. Arkansas in the cardinal red tops with the white pants today, the double red stripe down the sides, the red helmets today. Notre Dame, white uniforms, jerseys and pants, the dark navy numerals, and the golden domes.
Well, classic.
Those are shiny helmets. Now, those are some shiny helmets.
That is tradition. I mean, that's touchdown Jesus and Newt Rockney over there. I mean, so you get an opportunity to take those guys down.
This has been a much-anticipated game, circled since it was announced some years back. And finally, we are ready to watch Arkansas and Notre Dame play for the first time ever. And our opening kickoff is brought to you by Tyson Foods. Tyson's Razorback-shaped chicken nuggets are the perfect food choice for tailgating. They're great for family gatherings, and they're perfect for cheering on the Razorbacks. Get yours today at a grocer near you. Rodney Hill back deep to receive for the Razorbacks. Eric Schmidt will handle the kickoff duties for Notre Dame. Noah Burnett has handled their placements. He's been injured. They have split the kickoff duties between three kickers, but it'll be Schmidt today. And back deep for Arkansas is Rodney Hill. Temperature right around 80 degrees as we begin. And there is not a cloud in the sky. It was a beautiful morning in northwest Arkansas. Temperatures in the low 50s. But it's going to be a warm afternoon. They're waiting for television to give the okay to get this one underway. Finally, they do. And Arkansas and Notre Dame are ready to play in Fayetteville. Hill standing 2 yards deep in his own end zone. Schmidt preparing to approach the football. Right-footed soccer stylist, and we are underway at Razorback Stadium. It's going to sail over Rodney Hill's head, and the Hogs will go to work 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. It's a Razorback offense that has averaged 43.5 points per ball game. They've rushed for 11 touchdowns, averaging 228 per outing. They throw for 324 per game, 13 passing touchdowns, 16 of 17 in the red zone. All those 16 scores touchdowns. They've thrown 4 picks. They've lost 2 fumbles. They've allowed 3 sacks. and they convert on third down at a 62% clip. And here we go, 1st and 10. Green's in the gun with Washington in the backfield. C.J. Brown in motion across the formation. Green gets the snap, wants to throw, blitz coming, throws short, incomplete, off the hands of Omega Blake. A short cross, Christian Gray defending, and it's 2nd down and 10.
Well, Bobby Petrino starts off with a lot of eye candy. He had a lot of movement from the tight end, then he brings motion. It was able to alert Talon that there was going to be man-to-man on that play because the guys ran with the Razorback players, just missed the short crosser.
They'll operate out of the pistol now on 2nd down and 10. Ball's on the left hash. Jalen Brown in motion. Green going to keep it on an option left across the 30. Bowls over a tackler at the 35 and gets out to the 39-yard line. That's a 1st down, 14 yards for the team's leading rusher. Green came into the game having rushed for 360 yards. He averages over 8 per pop, and now they're going to go empty. Empty set, 5 wide. Green's going to throw down the middle, down the seam. Got a man open at the Notre Dame 30. That's Blake. Caught there, tackled right away, down to the 28-yard line. That's a 33-yard gain, and he was wide open down the seam.
Well, nice read by Talon Green. Just did a nice job of delivering the football. The offensive line gave him time, and Omega Blake came up with a big catch coming from the inside slot.
Well, the Razorbacks go to work right away. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line of Notre Dame. Knocking on the door. Jalen Brown in motion. Out of the pistol. They're going to hand the ball off left side. Braylon Russell's in the game, gets a block on the edge inside the 25. He's going to get down near the 22-yard line. That's 6 yards. When they brought Braylon Russell on with Mike Washington there, and it results in a 6-yard pickup.
Yeah, and that offensive line did a great job. Fernando Carmona is still blocking number 6, Christian Gray. I mean, he ran him smooth out of bounds.
Russell's the lone setback now. Green will operate from under center. Twin receivers split wide to the right side, a single man into the boundary. Ball's on the left hash. Green, play action. Rolling to his left, looking downfield, throws a little bit high. Tipped ball, falls incomplete. Down around the 13-yard line. Blake, the intended receiver. Devontae Smith batted it away. Smith was questionable for the ball game, but he's out there. Their nickelback transfer from Alabama. Yeah. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 4 for Arkansas.
There was nothing there right there, Chuck. I mean, that's one of those balls that could have been batted up in the air, and Notre Dame had an opportunity to come up with it. Taylor's just got to see that, pull the football down, and just get what he can.
Russell is the running back. They bring Raylan Sharp in motion. Green going to throw short, complete at the 17-yard line. Pass caught by Sharp. He gets 5. They needed 4, so that's a 1st down for Arkansas.
I love the concept again. I mean, Arkansas brings Sharp in motion, and then they put him in the flat, and they just really flooded the zone. Talon Green was able to find Sharp right there for a 1st down.
So now they're at the 17-yard line, 1st and 10. Whistles blow. And they're going to look at that to make sure Sharp caught it.
That play is now under video review.
They're going to take a look at that one and make sure Raylan had his arms underneath that football, cradled it in. If the call stands, it's a 1st down for the Razorbacks. Quinn, this Arkansas offense come out of the chute. I mean, it's been exactly what I think Razorback fans wanted to see.
Well, Bobby Petrino, you know he's going to have those plays scripted for that first drive. He's going to know exactly how he wants to attack right there. And Arkansas is executing at a high clip. They don't seem to be, enamored with Notre Dame.
Hey, game day deserves the great taste of Coke Zero Sugar because fan work is thirsty work. Coca-Cola is proud to be the official soft drink sponsor of the Razorbacks. They're taking a look at it. Lee Hedrick's our white cap today. We watched the replay. I don't know that there's enough there to overturn the call, but we'll find out.
Yeah,
the ball was moving.
It was. I want it to be a catch, but I think that ball hit the ground. And the ball can hit the ground as long as you got control of it. I just don't know that he had control.
I don't know either. They're going to take a look and a second look and maybe even a third look. And then they'll let us know. I wonder if they ruled the pass incomplete, Quinn, if the Hogs line up and go. Here's the call first. Lee Hedrick.
After video review, it is an incomplete pass. The ball hit the ground. It will be 4th down.
All right, now it's 4th and 4, Quinn. We'll see what Sam Pittman decides to do. They're going to bring the field goal team on. They're going to try to get points. Yeah. The line of scrimmage is moved back just inside the 22, so they're going to set this down right on the 30-yard line.
Well, I think that's the right call right now, Chuck. I mean, simply you came out, your offense did a nice job of getting down the field. You want to have confidence in scoring points.
Scott Starzik, freshman out of the Woodlands in Texas, good from 53 and 46, no good from 51 and 49 thus far. This one from just inside the 30. Out of the hold of Devin Bale to give the Razorbacks points on their first drive. It's a good snap. The hold is down. The kick is on the way, and the kick is good. So the Razorbacks strike first. With 12:55 to play in the opening quarter, they go 54 yards in 6 plays. They lead it 3-0, and we're back after this for Summit Utilities.
When it comes to keeping your family safe, Summit Utilities is here to help keep your senses sharp both inside and outside your home. If you smell a bad odor like rotten eggs, leave on foot immediately. It might be a gas leak. Then call both 911 and Summit Utilities from a safe location. Outside your home, it's important to know what's below before you dig. Always call 811 to have your utility lines marked. It's free and can save you a lot more than money. Your safety is our priority. For more on gas safety, visit summitutilities.com/safety.
Arkansas football is back, and there's nothing more refreshing than an ice-cold Surfside to enjoy while you cheer on your Razorbacks. Surfside is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar, and 0 bubbles. That's right, no carbonation, so it's easy to sip and enjoy. It's not a seltzer, it's a Surfside. Proud sponsor of the Arkansas Razorbacks. Sold in stadium and at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Must be 21. Please drink responsibly.
Call out those Hogs. The Razorback Sports Network from Learfield.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NCAAA and the Ad Council.
You took the first step and quit smoking, but even former smokers may still be at risk for lung cancer. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know about a new low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early. It takes only 60 seconds and could save your life. You took the first step, now take the next. Visit SaveByTheScan.org for a simple quiz to see if you're eligible and talk to your doctor about screening. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Well, the Razorbacks get points on their first possession. They lead it 3-0 with 12:55 to play in the opening quarter. Hey, it's time for a road trip. You can hit the jackpot with a trip to Hot Springs National Park, Arkansas, and its #1 attraction, Oaklawn in Hot Springs. To plan your next trip, visit hotsprings.org and oaklawn.com. Go to the sidelines. Check in with Gino Bell for a Walmart sideline report. Gino.
Man, we talk about starting fast. Taylor Green is showing his dual threat ability. He stretched the field with his arm and keeping defenses honest with his leg. At least we got points out of it. That's what you wanted to do on the first possession.
Jadarian Price is back deep to receive for Notre Dame. He returned a kickoff 100 yards for a touchdown against Purdue. He's also their #2 running back. A really good player is Devin Bale. Approaches the football high, end over end, and it's going to be down to about 4 yards deep. He was thinking about it, caught it, but decided to take a knee, and the Irish will send their offense onto the field. Jeremiah Love's #4. He's their top running back. He's one to watch today, but C.J. Carr's the signal caller, 6'3", 210, redshirt freshman out of Saline, Michigan, grandson of former Michigan coach Lloyd Carr. He's thrown for 737 yards, 5 touchdowns, 2 picks. He's rushed for a score as well. Jeremiah Love is their top running back, junior out of St. Louis. He averages 5.5 yards per pop. The Irish go to work. The crowd's into it early. from the left hash. Carr is in the gun. He's going to throw on first down. Rolling to his right into the flat. Complete. Flags are down. The man wide open over there. It's caught by Malachi Fields, but it looks like this one's coming back. 22 yards down the right sideline. Fields was wide open, but flags flew right away, and more than one.
Man, that's the ultimate pick play. I mean, if you wanted to...
He was so wide open.
Pass interference on the offense, number 6. Penalty will be imposed 15 yards from the previous stop with the replay of first down.
They could have called offensive PI. They could have called holding. They could have called tackling. They could call whatever they wanted. Jordan Faison is the guilty party. So that's going to cost him 10 yards, move the football back to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, he just ran through the Arkansas defender and just freed him up. I mean, that was just blatant. And the ref had to throw that.
Check that, half the distance on the PI. I was thinking, half the distance on the offensive PI. So back inside the 13-yard line, they'll replay first down. First down, nearly 23. Loves the running back. They're going to hand it to him left side, lowers his head. Not a whole lot there. He's out across the 15 to the 17-yard line. So he'll get 4 yards. Miguel Mitchell and Quincy Rhodes up to make the stop. Mitchell back in the starting lineup today.
Well, and that's what you want to hear all day long, Chuck. I want to hear you call 2 or 3 guys around the football trying to make a tackle. That time you had 2 guys there. They'll have to continue to do that because Jeremiah Love is one of the best backs in the country.
Kenai Walker, Julian Neal, the corners. Worth, Mitchell, the safeties. Young's the nickel back. Second down and 18. Carr is in the gun. He's going to throw now. He has time, pumps once, fires it over the middle, has a man wide open, out across the 30 to the 35 to the 38-yard line. That's Malachi Fields. Man, he's a big wide receiver, transfer out of Virginia. 21 yards and a first down.
Yeah, and they just kind of stressed Arkansas's defense out right there. I mean, we're in a zone, and they ran their running back on the outside on the wheel route, and they were able to take advantage of the opening on the inside.
Fields is built like a tight end, 6'4", 222. Love stays in it, tailback to the right hip of his quarterback. They bunch 3 to the left. They hand it off up the middle with Love out across the 40 to the 41-yard line. He'll get 3 yards before Bradley Shaw brings him down. Second down and 7. Clock rolling, 11-17 to play in the opening quarter. Razorbacks up early, 3-0. Hogs went 54 yards before settling for a Scott Starzak field goal. Now the defense tries to get a stop. On second down, they empty the backfield. Go 5 wides for Carr. Gets the snap, steps up, fires it deep, has a man open at the 35, caught. Flags fly in the secondary. Out of bounds after a big gains Jeremiah Love. He's forced out at the Arkansas 34. So we're going to have to see what the penalty's all about.
Well, it could be offensive pass interference.
Prior to the pass being thrown, holding on the defense. That penalty has been declined. The result of the play is a first down.
Well, give Jeremiah Love credit. He shook the hold and still caught the pass.
Well, he did. And I was wondering what took place right there because our guy was on the ground. And I was thinking, maybe there was pass interference right there. But they called it on Arkansas.
So the line of scrimmage now will be the Razorback 34-yard line after what is a 21-yard game. And it is Notre Dame in plus territory now. They're going to go with an empty set, 5 wides. They bunch 3 into the short side. Carr gets the snap, not much rush. He's going to throw deep down the left sideline. Ball batted away. Brandon Young was over there defending for the Razorbacks. They wanted Jaden Greathouse over there. Young tipped it away. The Razorback nickelback got a hand up, and it's second down and 10.
Well, Jordan Young has been a guy that's been really good at that nickelback position right there. He's a guy that can make a lot of plays, and he's going to have to cover that inside slot a couple of times a game, and he did a nice job right there.
David Oki and Danny Saili have come in on the interior of the Razorback defensive line. Second down and 10. Carr going to give it to Jeremiah Love, coming right side. He'll get down to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the play. Xavier Sori made the tackle. Now it's 3rd and 7. Big play right here. Hogs up 3-0. Notre Dame's in field goal range. The clock rolls with 10:20 to play in the first quarter.
Well, we talked about these third down conversions and how critical it's going to be to both offenses in regards to sustaining drives. And this Arkansas has another opportunity to get off the field and get the football back to their hot offense.
Notre Dame converts at a 50% clip, and the Arkansas defense allows third down conversions about 45% of the time. We'll see what happens here. Pressure coming, blitz on the way. Carr throws, and it's incomplete. But a flag comes in, and Arkansas may have roughed the quarterback. There's a couple of flags down. Phillip Lee was putting pressure. The blitz was on the way, too. There's laundry everywhere. They're going to have to sort it all out. Wow. Clock stops with 9:56 to play. Carr had to throw it long before he wanted to, and that resulted in the incomplete.
There are 2 fouls on the play, one by each team. Personal foul, roughing the passer, forcible contact with the head on the defense, number 1. Ineligible player downfield on the offense, number 76. Those penalties will offset with the replay of 3rd down.
Well, it could have been worse.
Yeah.
So they'll replay 3rd and 7. That is, the fans are not happy. The Razorback sideline not happy with the penalty that was called on Phillip Lee. Well, they put a lot of pressure on C.J. Carr that time.
Well, talk about Travis Williams right there dialing up a blitz. When you can get a free rusher like that is a great play call by him, but Phillip Lee was able just to kind of hit him around the head area.
Lee and Rhodes are the edge rushers. Rhodes had a couple of sacks last week. So they replay 3rd down. 7 needed from the Arkansas 31. 3-0 Hogs in the first quarter. Carr going to keep it on the ground with Love, and he's got a big hole left side. Inside the 20, he's got the first down, and he'll get all the way down to the 15-yard line. 16 yards on the play. Razorbacks didn't set the edge, and it was up to Kenai Walker to come over and make the stop in the secondary.
Well, you called that correctly. The edge was not set, and then also Jeremiah Love had a convoy in front of him, and they were able just to kind of mold the Razorbacks over. And Jeremiah Love, you give him that kind of space, that's a problem.
They mark it just outside the 15-yard line. Jadarian Price has checked in at tailback. Love is out. 9:15 to play in the first quarter. 3-0 Arkansas. First possession of the day for Notre Dame. They're going to hand the ball off to Price. Coming left side. Hogs string it out. Nothing there. No gain on the play. Arkansas pursuing to the short side of the field. Jadarian Price had nowhere to go. Miguel Mitchell was over there to make the stop. It'll be 2nd down and nearly 10.
Yeah, and that's a nice job of Miguel Mitchell coming from his safety spot. I mean, he was the guy that really forced that play back in. He kept his outside shoulder free. Anytime you do that, you can make a play and let your guys rally.
Razorbacks rotating on the defensive line. Ball and Jeffrard are back in. Charlie Collins is on the field. 2nd down. Notre Dame brings a man in motion. They're going to run straight ahead. Price has a big hole at the 5. He dives for the goal line, and he's in for a touchdown.
Price on the carry.
Jadarian Price right up the gut, 15 yards and a score.
Well, that's an inside trap play right there. I mean, Notre Dame set it up. I mean, they let the inside defensive tackle come up clean, and then he got clipped by the guard. They opened up a hole for Jadarian Price, and now Arkansas's offense has got to find a way to respond.
Arkansas substituted on the defensive line there, and they trapped him.
Yep.
And right off the bat, they get the score. 75 yards, 9 plays. Noah Burnett is their kicker, the senior transfer from North Carolina.
They're going to look to see.
They're going to look and see if he got in. He dove for the goal line.
Yeah, his elbow hit the ground. The question is going to be, where is the ball at that point in time? But they're going to have to look at that one. They're going to have to look at that one. The elbow's down.
The ruling on the field is a touchdown. That play is now under video review.
I think they could bring it back and put it on about the 1-inch line if they wanted to.
I think he's short. I think he's short, Chuck. I think he's down.
Well, if Raylan Sharp didn't catch that pass earlier, this guy didn't get into the end zone.
Yeah, I think he's short.
At least if they were to check up here, that's what we'd tell them.
That's exactly right. I mean, if you look at that replay right there, that elbow is down and the ball is not across the plane.
Stops the clock with 8:29 as they take a look, 3-0. The Razorbacks with the early lead. It's being brought to you in part today by Harps. At Harps, being employee-owned means the people helping you are the people that own the place. So expect to be greeted with a smile. Expect to be personally thanked for shopping local. That's the way they do it at Harps. Hometown fresh.
Well, don't you know, Chuck, it's good to be at home because your video crew, they can stop it. They can make it look like it's a play for Arkansas. Yeah, I don't think so either.
You look at the big screen. I mean, he's right there. And it's, here we go.
After video review, the runner was down short of the goal line. The ball will be placed inside the 1-yard line where it will be first down.
So it'll be 1st and goal to go for the Irish with 8:29 to play in the first quarter. Arkansas took the ball after the opening kickoff and drove 54 yards. They had to settle for a Scott Starzyk field goal, but Notre Dame has come right back down the field. 1st and goal to go. Jeremiah Love's back in. He'll line up behind his quarterback. Pistol formation. Carr. Long count, calls for the ball, gives it to his tailback, Jeremiah Love, hit at the goal line. Second effort gets him in for the score. Kenai Walker hit him just outside the goal line, but the momentum and second effort gets Jeremiah Love into the end zone in 10 plays for the 75-yard drive.
Yeah, Kenai Walker was right there. I mean, but he lost the battle to the bigger Jeremiah Love. He was able to fall in the end zone and get Notre Dame on the board.
So Burnett is on to attempt the extra point. It'll be official now. And Jeremiah Love scores for the 4th time this season. And Burnett will try to make it a 7-3 Notre Dame lead. This big crowd's going quiet for the moment. The extra point attempt is on the way. Burnett sneaks it through the right side, and it's a 7-3 Fighting Irish lead. 8:16 to play in the opening quarter. Now this for Visit Hot Springs.
When you share the story of your summer vacation, will people lean in or tune out? When you tell them you spent one morning in a 4-story treehouse and that afternoon at the world's largest indoor Tesla coil, you'll have their attention. When you explain that you took your kids on thrill rides and a Sunset Lake cruise in the span of a few hours, they'll be hooked. And when you say you enjoyed a relaxing soak in the city's famous thermal spring water, well, then they'll just be jealous because they didn't go to Hot Springs, Arkansas. For more info, visit hotsprings.org.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why our agents work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter is known for our award-winning customer service, satisfied customers, and a plan for you. Isn't it time to check Shelter out? Find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Become a Razorback. Earn your degree from the University of Arkansas no matter where you live. Online students at the U of A receive the same high-quality education as on-campus students. Go to online.uark.edu to find a program that lets you advance your career or start a new one. The U of A Online. Apply now at online.uark.edu.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly, local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
8:16 to play in the first quarter. Both teams have had the ball once. Arkansas kicked a field goal. Notre Dame scored a touchdown. Quinn got to keep up. Got to score touchdowns today.
Well, you're going to have to. And Arkansas has practiced that way. But Arkansas has been having to do that all season long. They understand the pressure that they're under because their defense has been giving up so many points. So this is nothing new for an Arkansas team that's very explosive. Hopefully they'll respond.
Hey, Summit Utilities is honored to deliver versatile, essential energy to families and businesses across the natural state. Summit's proud to serve communities across the Razorback Nation. To learn more, visit summitutilities.com. So the Irish will kick it away. Looking at some of the early numbers, Taylor Green only 1 of 4 on that opening drive. Notre Dame, Carr 2 of 3 on that scoring drive, 46 yards. Jeremiah Love rushed 5 times for 26 yards and a touchdown. See if Arkansas can answer. Back deep to receive, Rodney Hill. Hill has only been able to return 3 kickoffs this season. Lots of sides have just decided the best thing to do, just boom it through the end zone. Make him start at the 25-yard line. Hill's about 4 yards deep. Schmidt going to kick it over his head, and the Razorbacks will begin 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Well, this is one of those drives, Chuck, where Arkansas has got to regain their confidence, and it's hard for me to say that an offense that is explosive as Arkansas to regain their confidence, but last week they only scored 3 points in the second half. They come out and get 3 points on this first drive. They got to find a way to get touchdowns.
So Taylon Green will lead him to the line of scrimmage. They'll split twin receivers to each side. Mike Washington is in as the tailback. Senior transfer out of New Mexico State. Green's in the gun on 1st down. They place the ball down on the left hash. Taylor going to toss it left side into the boundary. Washington tackled out of bounds outside the 30-yard line. Razorbacks would have loved a flag right there. Didn't get it. Bryce Young tossed him into the sidelines, but he gets 5 yards on 1st down, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, it's just a basic option pitch play right there. Taylon Green is counting the box. He's counting the Notre Dame defenders in the box, flipped Mike Washington to the other side, and found a better rate.
Hogs right up on the football. Jaden Platt's checked in at tight end. C.J. Brown goes in motion. Green's going to throw off play action. Looking back across the field, has time, tries to loop it over the defender's head. It's in and out of the hands of Platt. Threw it to his tight end. Adon Schuler was defending. He just tried to drop that one in over the defender, nearly pulled it off.
And that was a great throw right there by Taylor. I mean, the amount of touch that you have to have in that particular situation, giving your big tight end an opportunity to come up with the catch. In fact, he probably should have come up with the catch right there.
Certainly could have. Now it's 3rd and 5. Braylon Russell's in at tailback. Hogs split 3 receivers into the open side. Pistol formation. Green gets the snap, going to throw. They swing it out to Russell. Better go fall on that ball. Better go fall on that ball. Looked like a backwards pass. They call it incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th down. I'll tell you, they generally give the quarterback the benefit of the doubt right there, Quinn. I thought that was a backwards pass, and I think Arkansas is fortunate right now that the ruling on the field was an incompletion right away. So the Razorbacks are going to line up and punt. Devin Bale is on. Jordan Faison is back deep to receive for Notre Dame. Faison averages a little over 10 yards per return. He's only returned 4. Bit of a high snap. Bale brings it down. It's a wobbly kick. Fair catch called for and made at the 27-yard line by Faison. A 43-yard punt with no return. 7:28 to play in the opening quarter. Notre Dame on top 7-3. Let's go down to the sidelines, check in with Gino Bell for a Walmart sideline report. Gino, this is where the defense got to come up or come through early in the ball game.
Hey, you have to. We talked about it in pregame. Notre Dame want to run the football. They did it on the first series, and I tell you, if you say how you grade our defensive line, we're probably a C- right now because those 50 starts of their offensive line, they're getting movement up front. But we can come back and stop that now.
Jadarian Price is going to check in at tailback for Notre Dame. Razorbacks' #1 defensive line's back on the field. Carr is in the gun. He's going to throw on 1st down. Short over the middle, complete to his tight end, out across the 40 to the 45. Brought down there. Eli Raridan right in the middle of the field, and they go for 18 yards and a 1st down.
Well, Arkansas is playing zone right there, and Notre Dame just flooded the middle of the field, found the big tight end for a nice game.
Trent Whalen's on the field at linebacker right now. He made the tackle there. Line of scrimmage, the 45-yard line. 7 minutes to play in the first quarter. Razorbacks trailing early 7-3. They're going to toss it left side. Price makes the first man miss, gets out to the 48-yard line before Cam Ball makes the tackle. That's a 3-yard gain. 2nd down and 7 for the Irish from their own 48-yard line.
Chuck, Arkansas had the blitz on opposite of where Notre Dame was running the football. They pulled their guard. Kanai Walker did a nice job of just kind of eating up the big guard and allowed his team to get there.
Shakur Smalls is checked in at the nickel spot for the Razorbacks, transfer out of Maine. Price stays in at tailback for the Irish, but Carr's going to throw. Rolling right, has time, man wide open, inside the 25, or inside the 35 rather, complete and out of bounds right at the 30. That's Will Pauling. Julian Neal was over there defending, but Pauling was wide open, and that's a 22-yard gain.
Well, they're really trying to confuse Arkansas' secondary right there. They bring him from the outside to the inside, and now he's a slot guy, and he runs a post route The outside guy ended up running a flat route, which pulled Julian Neal down, left him wide open on the corner.
5:53 to play in the first quarter. The Irish are at the Razorbacks' 30-yard line. They lead it 7-3. Ball's on the right hash. They bring a man in motion. Carr going to hand it off to Jadarian Price, trying to get to the edge. Inside the 25, inside the 20, inside the 15. Razorbacks are finally going to run him out of bounds at the 10-yard line. Caleb Wooden was the last hope. It's a 20-yard gain, and it's going to be first down for Notre Dame. They're going to put it right at the 10, so it's first and goal to go.
Well, Caleb Wooden was in a bad spot right there. He had a blocker coming right at him, and he had a running back coming right at him with a full head of steam. He just did the best he could. Couldn't keep outside contain and allow Price to get a big gain for the Irish.
Notre Dame with a 7-3 lead, trying to get more. The Razorback defense giving up yardage again. Jeremiah Love is back in at tailback. He's their touchdown maker. And they're going to hand it to him. Coming left, bounces outside of the numbers, and then he's knocked out of bounds at around the 7-yard line. The Hogs pursued that one well into the boundary. Kenai Walker led the charge. It'll be second and goal from the 7-yard line.
Well, you like the fight from Phillip Lee right there. I mean, he's dealing with Notre Dame's left tackle, and I mean, he is really battling. He's the guy who really held the play up and really forced Jeremiah Love to decide how he wanted to handle that situation, but the Arkansas defense responded.
Now, Oki and Saili are coming in now on the interior. When the Hogs subbed a moment ago, they ran a trap and scored. We'll see how they work it here. Second down and goal from the Razorback 7-yard line. Love is the tailback. Carr's going to throw into the flat. Love receives the pass at the 5, slips a tackle, and walks into the end zone for a touchdown. The Hogs came on a corner blitz. They threw it right to the spot, vacated by the blitzer. And it's 13-3 Irish.
Yeah, and you got to make that tackle right there. Again, they try to confuse Arkansas with a couple of slants on the outside and then try to hit their running back on the wheel route. You just got to make that tackle right there. You're in the right spot to come up with the play. Jeremiah Love was one of the best backs, was able to slip and get into the end zone.
So Burnett is on to attempt the extra point. The Irish are 2 for 2 on possessions thus far today. Arkansas kicked a field goal at the conclusion of their opening drive. The Irish have scored touchdowns on both of their possessions. Burnett's extra point is on the way. It is up. It is good. And it's a 14-3 Irish lead with 4:14 to play in the opening quarter. Back from Fayetteville after this for Qual Choice.
So, what'll it be today? The usual?
You got it.
And for you?
I'll have the club sandwich with truffle fries instead of chips. I didn't know that was an option.
It's on the menu. Just gets overlooked.
Oh, well, I'll have the same.
As a business owner, you have a choice in group health plans. If you're looking for a health insurance provider with lower rates and an extensive network, be sure to ask for a Qual Choice quote this year. You have a better choice. Qual Choice.
T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here. Based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 a monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
4 minutes and 14 seconds left in the opening quarter, and the Irish are off to a great start. They lead 14-3 over Arkansas. Hey, Fighting Irish fans, you have the power to save lives. That's because just one organ donor can save 8 lives. Go Irish and say yes to organ donation. Learn more at donatelifeindiana.org. Tony Simeone alongside the Super Bowl champion Ryan Harris from Donald W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium. Early kick today, and I gotta say, Ryan, the way that Notre Dame has started, they have really taken out a Razorback crowd that might have been a little bit sleepy showing up to this one.
And the Razorbacks have an offense that can get them back in this, but the way offensively Notre Dame is playing, it's going to take 40 points for the Razorbacks to win. Now, the other thing here, this is the benefit of the Notre Dame schedule, right? You beat Purdue, and now you're down in the SEC, and after a game like this, if it keeps going the way it's going, you've got people all across the country who've been beaten by Notre Dame by the time you get to the end of the season.
Jeremiah Love today, 8 touches, have gone for 61 yards in the 2 drives that Notre Dame's had so far. He also now has his 4th career game with a rushing and receiving touchdown, 2nd of those kinds of games this year. So it's pretty fun to watch, putting on some great highlight plays throughout his career, and enjoy it while it lasts is all I have to say.
Well, there are a lot of NFL scouts in the building, and they're here for Notre Dame. And they're going to look at a couple players. I talked to one of them I'm close with, but they can't say enough about Jeremiah Love and Jadarian Price. It says everything that NFL scouts have no questions about those 2 players.
Notre Dame set to kick left to right. Eric Schmidt, the freshman, back to do it. Has the ball on the tee and swings the leg.
It's been left all day for you, Tony.
There's that 3-wood. This time it is inside the pylon with room for error, too, so it's enough, and it brings the ball to the 25.
Left side of the fairway.
Yep.
Still playing in short grass.
Yeah. And another draw into that front left pin, and you're good.
Now, I'd like to see on this defensive opportunity for Notre Dame a little more aggression. If somebody doesn't have the ball, but he's your responsibility, go hit him as hard as possible.
So Arkansas brings the offense on the field for the 3rd time today. They had it going early, had to settle for a field goal, and then a 3-and-out last time. Taylon Green, the quarterback, takes a shotgun snap and throws it all the way across the field to the far side for Blake, who catches right at the 33 and is stopped immediately. 8-yard pickup as he's taken to the turf, and it'll be 2nd and 2.
They're going to hurry up offense right now. I'm not sure I'd do that if I was the Razorbacks, but that's how confident they feel in their offense.
Mark Zachary in coverage that time. No Leonard Moore, if you're joining us. Game time decision today. Has not been on the field. Hope he's back soon for Notre Dame. Maybe the best corner in the country. Green hands it off on 2nd and 2. Mike Washington gets the carry. He's got nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Bryce Young in on the tackle. Good to see 95 flashing early for Notre Dame.
Well, Jared Dawson is in there, and I'm thrilled that this young man is in. He's a senior. Came from Louisville, but he is a big, big boy.
Yeah, was banged up, didn't see time last week. Good to see him up there. Also on the field right now, Elijah Hughes, who you called for in the pregame as well.
You got to get some personnel in there to stop the run in the SEC, and the coaching staff of the Irish got it done.
3rd down and 2 for Arkansas. They're 0 for 2 today. Out of the pistol, they'll run it between the tackles. They've got the 1st down and more. Into the secondary. Across midfield goes Washington. Mercifully brought down by Tay Johnson at the Irish 46-yard line. That's good hard running on 3rd and 2 for 23 yards.
And they just did a quicker snap and caught the defense for Notre Dame unaware. So the Razorbacks using cadence as well to create hesitation defensively because of the power of the defensive line.
Washington's a good player. Transfer from New Mexico State, averaging 82.5 yards per game on the ground. Arkansas's into Irish territory with 2.5 minutes left in the first. Play fake for Green. Rolls right, throws right, passes caught at the 45 by his tight end this time. It's brought in by Andreas Pask, the tight end. Takes it for 8 yards up to the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 8 after Drake Bowen stops him, and it sets up 2nd and 2.
So Arkansas has been really successful on 1st downs all game. So Notre Dame has to be a little more aggressive, sending their players downhill to force the issue.
2 minutes left in the opening quarter. Notre Dame leads 14-3 against Arkansas on the road. Pistol formation for Green. Hands it to Washington up the middle now. Bounces out to the left. Has an edge. A flag comes in. He's across the 30 up to the 25. Johnson with help from Kingston Viliamu Asa bring him down, but let's check on the flag.
On the offense, number 51. That 10-yard penalty will be enforced from the previous spot with a replay of 2nd down.
And Boubacar Traore was all over that right away, clapping and then talking to the quarterback afterwards. I love the mentality and the production of Boubacar Traore.
I'd like to see a little bit of nastiness right now from this defense. Corey Robinson, the second left tackle, the one that's guilty for the holding call, so it negates a 14-yard carry that would have had them up to the 25, and it backs Arkansas all the way up to their, or beg your pardon, to Notre Dame's 48. 2nd down and 12 for the Razorbacks as they go right to left here, approaching the end of the opening quarter.
Right now, Notre Dame's corners each are 6 yards off the ball.
Green takes the snap, drops, throws, complete at the 37. Jalen Brown, and the ball comes out late, loose at the 40. Notre Dame says they have it. No signal from the officials. Notre Dame says they have the football. Jaden Osbury has it.
The ruling on the field is that the runner was down. It's 3rd down.
Ooh, I don't know about that one, Tony.
11-yard catch for now.
I think he was down. I watched the replay just as they showed it. His elbow hits the ground.
Yeah.
Now, is that ball moving, though, before he fumbles? I don't know.
Don Schuler made the hit and popped it free. I think he's down.
Yeah.
You like to see him playing through the whistle, though. 3rd down and what they say is now just a yard from the 37. They need the 36. And Green's under center. Offset I formation. Don't see this all that often in college football. Green turns, hands to the fullback, and there's a hole and enough. Across the 35, Luke Talich spills Braylon Russell, who was in that fullback formation, offset to the right. And if Talich doesn't make the tackle, he might have been gone.
I love the play call. Get your quarterback under center. A quick handoff to the fullback. That's some old school football getting your first down right there.
30 seconds left. Could be the final play of the opening quarter. It's a 1st down for Arkansas. 1st and 10 from the Irish 34. Spotted at the 33 as Green has it in the pistol. 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Hands it off. This is a running play for Washington. Along the left side of the line, takes it across the 30, all the way up to the 25. He's got 8 yards on 1st down. Jordan Botello is able to spill him to the turf, and that should be the final play of the quarter.
Razorbacks are averaging about 6.5 yards on 1st down, so Notre Dame's got to start blitzing a linebacker.
That is the end of the first quarter.
Send a blitz on that 1st down to try and shut it down.
Takes us to the end of quarter number 1. Irish have the lead over Arkansas, but the Razorbacks are on the move. It'll be 2nd and 1 from the 24 for Arkansas when we come back. 1 quarter of play in the books. It's Notre Dame 14, Arkansas 3, presented by Invesco QQQ. This is the Notre Dame Radio Network.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like to check the propane tank on your grill first before hosting a tailgate.
Let's fire up. Here, let me try. Seriously? You didn't check the propane? Who wants chips?
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
Salt and vinegar?
You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Smithbrook, Illinois.
There's nothing like when you get that part from eBay and it just fits. Yeah, the first time. So you can do less of this and get right back to more of this. At eBay, you'll find all the parts you need, guaranteed to fit, at prices you'll love. Sounds good, doesn't it? eBay. Things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
You've got to watch your NFL team every Sunday, and Verizon's got you covered for all your team's out-of-market games every Sunday afternoon.
Come on!
From kickoff to sign-off, from first downs and touchdowns to turnovers and overturned plays.
After review, the pass was incomplete.
Nice! Let's go! This season, win every Sunday with Verizon. Get a great deal on NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV and a new phone. Excludes digital-only games. Terms and embargoes apply.
Second and goal. Carr takes the shotgun snap, looking to throw. To Love, catches line of scrimmage, spins out of a tackle at the 5, and he walks in. What a move by Love. Brings it in, busts a pair of ankles, and the Irish have their second touchdown of the game. They lead 13-3.
Johnny Soper with you inside our network studio. Irish offense off to a terrific start. 2 touchdowns in the first quarter for Jeremiah Love to give the Irish a 14-3 lead as we start the second quarter. Other scores: Georgia Tech leads Wake Forest 3-0, and at the end of one, USC and Illinois tied at 7. Let's go back out to Tony and Ryan.
Thank you, Johnny. So far, so good here in Arkansas. Notre Dame leads 14-3, as you mentioned. 2nd and 1 coming For the Razorbacks, they'll be going left to right here when we resume play. Go ahead.
Oh, no, you go.
I was going to mention, this is kind of the Lou Holtz Bowl.
Yeah.
Lou Holtz coached at Arkansas for 6 years before Notre Dame. They honored him before the game here. Neat to see him out here. He was wearing Arkansas polo, being honored here at Arkansas. Rare you see Lou Holtz not wearing that Notre Dame blue and gold.
Yeah, and what a storied career Lou Holtz has had. Quite the thing to be able to go to 2 universities and get celebrated.
Yeah.
Kind of like being in 2 NFL teams and getting celebrated like Peyton Manning has and a couple others. And then you're going to hear this for the first and probably only time on Notre Dame radio. We're not cheering for USC, but we do want them to win that game against Illinois.
Yep. Love to see an undefeated USC.
That's about as far as I can go, Tony.
Yeah, hey, that's big of you. Opening play of the second quarter, Razorbacks go left to right. Irish lead 14-3. Green in the shotgun takes the snap. Design quarterback run, puts his head down, running off of left tackle. He's close, right at the 23.5-yard line, which is where the sticks are.
Really a different designed run, too. The first pure design run that Arkansas has ran with Green at quarterback.
Yeah. Again, he averages 80 yards per game on the ground. He was short, so it's third down and about a half yard for Arkansas. So far today on third down, they're 2 for 4. Now they line up again. I formation. Washington's the tailback. Green under center. Tosses to Washington, running left, breaks one tackle and rolls forward. He's got the first down up to the 22. There was good pressure up front, but Notre Dame couldn't get Washington on the ground, and he extends the drive.
It's tough to defend a yard, but they are making the Razorbacks work for it. The Razorbacks have not repeated a play call outside of the run-pass option because they are trying to do anything they can to find success against this Notre Dame defense.
Play number 10 is coming for Arkansas here. Good to see Devontae Smith, transfer from Alabama, who's been banged up. He's on the field in the nickel. Green's in the shotgun between the hashes as Arkansas goes left to right. He'll take the snap on 1st and 10. Pressure coming, drops it off underneath. Blake makes the catch, cuts back at the 20, gets a few extra yards as he spills forward to the 17-yard line. Schuler was running with him. As he brings him down for the tackle, it'll be 2nd and 5 coming.
And teams are going to continue to run crossing routes against Notre Dame because they've not figured out how to pick up the crosser. So I anticipate that route continuing to be run until they get an interception. One way to do that is to drop a defensive tackle to the left side, to the quarterback's left side. Crossing routes are typically going right to left for a quarterback.
2nd and 5, shotgun snap. Washington has a hole up the middle inside the 10, rumbles across the 5. Jaden Osbury, Tate Johnson stops him at the 2, prevents a touchdown, but it's a 14-yard carry, and it sets up 1st and goal.
And Green showed like he was going to run it, and that's what just brought a little second of hesitation that made the hole.
Washington starting to find his footing on the ground here for Arkansas.
Really big game last week against Memphis, but ended up fumbling on the final drive, and they're going in to score.
6 carries for 53 yards. He's the tailback again on 1st and goal. Green's under center, turns, hands it off to Washington, running into a pile, lunging for the goal line. It's going to be short, has a yard, gets inside the 2, Gabe Rubio. Big 97 got to him first, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And the good sign there, the entire offensive line for the Razorbacks was pushed back a yard. So the D-line for the Irish bringing some physicality.
13th play of the drive coming for Arkansas. They've chewed up 3 minutes of this second quarter clock, and it's an I formation again. Green's under center, turns, hands it off. Washington runs into a wall again. Rubio's there. Talich is on the pile. Couple of other Irish defenders. Bowen comes out of there. They all gang up, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
Well, and this is 2-down territory if you're Arkansas. You're down 14-3. You need some points here. Field goal's not going to keep you in the game as much. I think they're going for it if they don't get it here.
How about this? Arkansas on the season's been in the red zone 17 times. They've scored touchdowns on 16 of their 17 red zone trips.
Let's give them nothing.
Jumbo formation here. Shaq McRoy's in at fullback, an offensive lineman on 3rd and goal. They hand it to him, running for the goal line, and the big fella's in. Talk about a hog touchdown. That's it. Arkansas has their first touchdown of the game, and it comes from Shaq McRoy, the backup right tackle.
Offensive linemen are the best athletes on the field. And a little bit of refrigerator Perry going on. I'm just going to celebrate the 300-pound-plus touchdown.
This one's got to be tough for you.
There's nothing else to do. Hey, that's a great play call. Where's that play call in our offense, Tony? That's what I can say.
Yeah, got to find a way to get a Notre Dame offensive lineman in now.
Come on, let's do it.
6'5", 311-pounder. The transfer from Oregon gets his paws on the football, and he barrels in on the goal line set. So it's 14-9. Extra point coming here. And the kick is good. Scott Starzyk drills it, and it makes it 14-10. Arkansas with an impressive response. They have their first touchdown of the game. 14 plays, 75 yards, 7-minute, 55-second drive. Got ourselves a ball game again.
Hello.
11:19 left in the second quarter. It's Notre Dame 14, Arkansas 10. Presented by Invesco QQQ. This is the Notre Dame Radio Network.
All right. It's a beautiful day for football here at the stadium, and we're just about ready for kickoff. Score 0-0. And suddenly, I'm in the mood for a Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar. Now that's a winning combo. Yeah, crisp, refreshing. That hits the spot. When it comes to great taste, Coke Zero Sugar's always on the scoreboard. Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar.
Here's a tale of Becky. Didn't know what to do with new meds prescribed and no real cost clue.
She squinted at prices, that can't be right. Then tapped GoodRx and saw the light.
She could get a deal, book telehealth if she feels.
Learn about those meds without any stress. That one little app does all the rest. Even my horse downloaded it. Dang, save time and money on prescriptions.
Check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance.
Lowe's knows you've got a job to do, and we help get it done. With the MyLowe's Pro Rewards program, eligible members save more, with volume discounts on qualifying orders through a quote of $2,000 or more. Join for free today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Offer can't be combined with any other discount, contract, and/or special pricing. Exclusions, more terms, and restrictions apply. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
Leads 14-10 over Arkansas with 11:19 remaining in the second quarter. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification presented by Invesco QQQ. You're listening to the Notre Dame Radio Network.
Hi, this is John Sterling, and you're listening to your home for the New York Yankees. 1017 The Team, KQTM-FM, Rio Rancho, Albuquerque.
Are you ready for your next escape? Experience the excitement at Four Winds South Bend Hotel and Spa. Dine at one of 6 award-winning restaurants or unwind at the tranquil Cedar Spa. Four Winds South Bend Hotel and Spa, your entertainment escape. Okay, Ryan Harris, we go on the road. Nothing compares to the Four Winds South Bend Hotel and Spa, but good news, next 3 weeks, 3 in a row. You're going to get really familiar with that hotel and spa.
I can't wait to get back to the resort and spa. It's the best place, I believe, to stay on game day. I think the Four Winds Casino, Four Winds Resort and Spa is the best place here. It's about 10 minutes off of campus, 15 minutes. All the food and the steam room. Hello.
So many restaurants, too. I mean, so many options.
A breakfast buffet. Do I need to say anything else?
I got news for you. We'll have to figure this out one of the next 3 weeks now that we got our barbecue under our belt.
Yeah.
I've got a gift card.
Oh.
Just saying.
Oh, danger. Might get used in 2 years. Unbelievable.
Well, we'll see. Keep you on your toes the next 3 weekends. Might just show up and give you a call to in the lobby.
I'd love nothing more.
With a gift card burning a hole in my pocket.
Yeah.
Okay, this is an impressive kick. I mean, this kick just went through the uprights, 4 yards beyond the end zone. And Notre Dame will start with the football at their own 25. Great kick by Devin Bale.
It's going to be interesting to see how Notre Dame comes out and describe it to you, the listener, because you're in a game, and yet you want to continue the clock running, and you want to give your defense a break. They are sitting in the sun. The sun is just beaming right on them. So this has to be a calculated and efficient drive that ends in points.
Irish offense have scored touchdowns.
And the crowd is back in the game.
On their 2 drives so far. Notre Dame moves right to left.
Decibel levels at 100.
C.J. Carr will start looking to throw. Swings it out to Love, who catches it the 30. Pass came from the 25, so it's a 5-yard pitch and catch to start this drive. Bradley Shaw, the linebacker, takes him down.
C.J. Carr with all day to throw. The offensive line is just mauling the defensive line for the Razorbacks.
How about this? Last week against Purdue, Notre Dame started with 4 touchdown drives to begin the game. Today, so far, 2 for 2, both drives touchdowns.
Let's go for 3.
Carr on the game is 6 for 7, 98 yards and a touchdown. He now changes the play at the line and backs up.
Jordan Faison is man-to-man, and I would throw that all day.
3 receivers for Carr. Takes the snap, gives to Love. Running right, finds a crease. Stutter steps over the 35, gets the extra yard out to the 36. The strong safety Larry Worth, the third, brings him down, but it's a first down after a 6-yard run.
And the Irish, I think, against like USC, if they get through this game, there is a ton of yards to be had with C.J. Carr holding that ball now, but they're not going to show it until they have to.
10-15 and counting here in the second quarter. Notre Dame leads 14-10. Carr out of the shotgun, going to take a shot. Down the sideline, has Raridan at the 40 of Arkansas. Catches and is shoved out of bounds. Beautiful throw and catch from Carr to Eli Raridan for 25 yards. It was on the money.
It was perfect. You are not going to see a quarterback throw the ball better than C.J. Carr just did between a safety and a corner. Heck of a catch by Eli Raridan.
No catches last week for Raridan. Back on the board today. That one goes for 25. Carr gets him to jump. Free play from the shotgun. Going to fire it down the far sideline. Jump ball. Incomplete. Micah Gilbert draws the flag. Had Keneen Walker trailing him as he came back to the ball. The flag comes out at the 12-yard line.
So much excellence happened on that play. And it starts with the center, Ashton Craig, snapping the ball, seeing the defender jump off sides, and then C.J. Carr putting a perfect ball to the man-to-man receiver side. Excellent execution on the hop, as they call it.
Well, then to your point, how about Gilbert also coming back to the ball to draw that penalty?
Well, I talked to coaches on the field before. They love Micah Gilbert.
There is no foul for defensive pass interference. However, offside on the defense number 97. That penalty will be enforced 5 yards from the previous spot with a replay of first down.
I don't understand that at all. I mean, there was as much pass interference as you could possibly imagine with the receiver trying to fight back through a defender.
Official timeout to reset the chain.
Who was not even looking at the football. That's something where sometimes if guys make contact, they're looking for the ball, they're going to let it go, but the defender was not even looking.
Oh, I don't like that
call at all. Walker was all over Micah Gilbert, and 2 referees threw the flag.
Yeah, that's perplexing. So, as you heard, great use of the word however. It is 1st and 5 after the penalty because there was offsides from Quincy Rhodes Jr., their talented defensive end. Price is the back now. Pistol set for Carr from the Arkansas 34. Gives it to Price, breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage running left. Gets a few extra yards up to the 31. Jordan Young brings him to the turf as he has a pickup of 3. It'll be 2nd and 2.
Important reminder, can't say it too early, but Notre Dame's going to get the ball to start the third quarter here. So if they're able to score in the next couple of minutes, they will likely get the ball back. Their defense can get a stop.
Notre Dame has not been winning the middle 8 this year the way they were last year. Would love to see them do it on the road today. 2nd and 2 for Carr from the shotgun. Irish going right to left. Price gets the handoff, has a crease right up the middle, takes it across the 25 up to the 23-yard line. 7 good hard-earned yards by Price. Justice Boone brings him down, and it's a first down for Notre Dame.
And that's all Gerby Lambert, the right guard. It was a tackle, not a touchdown, because Gerby Lambert kicked the tail of his defensive tackle 6 yards deep.
First down and 10. Fresh set of downs for Notre Dame. They're on the move. Third drive of the game. They have touchdowns on their first 2. They lead 14-10 over Arkansas. Carr between the hashes, claps for the football and wants to throw. Looking left, now scanning back over the middle. Has Pauling at the 5, catches and walks in untouched. C.J. Carr with a dart to Pauling, and Will Pauling has his first touchdown with Notre Dame. The Irish are 3 for 3 on touchdowns today, and they lead by 2 scores again.
Another perfect pass by C.J. Carr. Hit the middle of the 2 in Will Pauling's number. And he went through his progression left to right so fast that even the defense couldn't believe how quick the ball came out. Can't say enough about C.J. Carr.
Wow, you're right. I mean, the way he worked through that was unbelievable. Looked left, plenty of time, great protection, and then darts. Pauling, 23-yard catch and walked in for the touchdown. Extra point from Noah Burnett is good. And how about this offense once again? That's now 5 different pass completions from Carr of 20 or more yards. And it's gone, you'll love this, Ryan, to 4 different receivers.
Yes, he is seeing the field. He's diagnosing the defense. He's not making decisions before he has to. And when he does, they're with conviction.
Takes us to a timeout on the field. 8:26 left, still in the second quarter, and Notre Dame is on top by 11. It's 21-10. The Irish over the Razorbacks, presented by Invesco QQQ. This is the Notre Dame Radio Network.
Nearly 300 doctors have left our state since 2019 because state-level policies make it a hostile place for doctors to practice. That means longer wait time for your kids, longer drives out of state, and fewer doctors when your family needs care most. But we have the power to take back our health care by demanding change to the broken system through the Patient-Led New Mexico movement. Let's heal policy for healthcare together. Get started at patientlednm.org. Paid for by Patient-Led NM.
This is Dallas Cowboys football 2025.
Okay, right hash, 46, win the game.
Only heard here.
Good operation, 46, the kick.
All season.
Wins the game. Better. Extra butter. Cowboys win.
Sunday at 6:30. It's your Dallas Cowboys at home taking on the Green Bay Packers. Packers, Cowboys, Sunday at 6:30 on your exclusive home for Dallas Cowboys. ESPN Radio, 101.7 The Team.
When you look around your home, what makes you smile? Personal touches, beautiful light, lines, colors, things of quality that enhance your life. California Closets specializes in making space for what belongs, with richly textured finishes and quality materials that last. From the bedroom to the pantry to the mudroom, everything we do is custom designed, built, and installed by people who take pride in serving you. Think of it as practical magic. Book your free design consultation today at californiaclosets.com.
8:26 left in quarter number 2 between Notre Dame and Arkansas, and the Irish lead 21-10. Invesco QQQ is the official ETF partner of Notre Dame Athletics. Let's rethink possibility. Invesco Distributors Incorporated. Tony Simeone alongside Super Bowl champ and former Notre Dame offensive lineman Ryan Harris. Happy to be with us today for what's been a really fun offensive performance. 6 plays, 75 yards. It takes 253. C.J. Carr on that drive, Ryan, 3 for 3 for 53 yards. For the game now, he's 8 for 9, 146, 2 touchdowns. This guy's the real deal.
And he's so efficient. And what I love is how they're calling the run. 2 first downs on runs on that drive. This is the offense we all expected to see. Natural that it took a little bit. We wish it would have been quicker, but they're here now. You keep scoring and playing like this, there's not going to be a team in the country that can beat you. 22 offensive plays today, and 11, half of them, have gone for first downs. They're averaging 10.5 yards per play. Ooh! Shout out to Mike Denbrock. Yep. He found the plays and got the players in position. And how about Will Pauling having himself a game today? The talent on this roster is enormous. Yeah, 2 catches for Pauling for 45 yards. They have 4 different pass catchers, all of whom have between 21 and 45 yards today. So he's been spreading the wealth. As a touchback, will bring the ball out to the 25 here for Arkansas. And now we're going to find out a lot, Ryan, because Arkansas found their footing on the last drive. Almost an 8-minute touchdown drive. Did Notre Dame get a chance to make the adjustments? It feels like a really opportune time for the defense to show up. Well, you got to protect the middle of the field. And again, no one's getting hit when they're carrying out the fake. Those guys have got to get tattooed. Could open this game up a little bit with a stop or a takeaway. It's always fun on the field when you hear a linebacker say, I'm giving free tattoos today. They'll run on first down. Washington gets the handoff from Green, running off left tackle, and he only has a yard, maybe even less than that. They give him about a foot just beyond the 25. Jordan Botello came flying down the line of scrimmage to cut that off. Drake Bowen is right there in the lane anyway. Defense looks to have a little bit more bite today, specifically up front. That front sevens looked a lot sharper to begin this game. 8 minutes and counting here in the second quarter. Notre Dame leads 21-10 over Arkansas. They're going to do the RPO. Green takes the shotgun snap on second and long. Throws all the way across the field. Incomplete. Was looking for Blake, who was one-on-one with the
freshman corner Mark Zachary forces the incompletion, and now it sets up third down.
And a huge opportunity here for Notre Dame defensively. If they can get a stop here, your offense can walk down the field, get you a little 2-for-1, score to end the second quarter, score to start the third quarter, and then you're thinking about where you're sitting on the plane.
Arkansas started 0 for 2 on third down. They've converted their last 4 third downs. This is 3rd down and 10. Shotgun for Green. Takes the snap. Pressure coming. Now he rolls to his right. Green. Drake Bowen in pursuit. Throws it away. Great pressure by Bowen. Able to force the incompletion. Cole Mullins was up front as well. And it's another 3 and out for the defense.
Fantastic job by Notre Dame's defense. Incredible pursuit by Drake Bowen and others. And you talked about him. Cole Mullins popping, the young freshman getting an opportunity, and that's what you want to see. The defense has been an issue, let's be clear. And the personnel is different this game. So the coaches are trying with different players, and it's making a difference.
So it's 2 scoring drives for Arkansas in their first 4, but the other 2, Notre Dame's defense has forced a pair of 3 and outs. Oh, it's a botched snap, and the punter Bale is able to elude a potential block, gets a really nice kickoff. Faison fields it at his 27, takes it up the far sideline, and gets a few more yards out of it. Notre Dame had 3 players in the backfield that could have maybe blocked the punt, but the punter Bale was able to avoid them and get off a pretty good kick of 47 yards.
That was shocking. Rarely do you see athleticism from a kicker.
Wow. He's a captain for a reason, I suppose.
I'm not going to lie either. We got a kicker here that might be a football player in Eric Schmidt. I mean, that's a big kid. 6'2", 220. Ooh.
So Notre Dame will start with the ball at their own 30 after Faison does well to bring it back for a few yards after the 47-yard punt. And let's see if the streak continues. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns so far for Notre Dame. Going right to left here in the second quarter. Midway point of the second quarter. 7.5 minutes to play. Carr out of the pistol will give it to Jeremiah Love. Stutter steps the line, breaks 1 tackle, is it to the 35, spins out of another one across the 40. How about that run from Love? 12 yards when he was hit near the line of scrimmage.
He's the best player on the field, and he looks different with his speed, his physicality, and his determination not to let one tackler bring him down.
It's now 9 carries for 47 yards for Love. Ball's at their own 42. Fresh set of downs for Notre Dame. Shotgun snap for Carr. Takes it along the far hash. Looking left. Throws that way. Incomplete. Nobody home. Washington and Faison were the targets in the general vicinity. That looks like miscommunication that results in the incompletion.
There is no foul for intentional grounding. Number 7 was in the area.
Ty Washington, a former Razorback last year.
Yep.
He's looking to have a big game.
Sure, this game means a lot to him. Saw a little bit more of him last week against Purdue. Figure he can slot in as a good secondary option at tight end.
He's not as fast as tight ends typically are, but he is a big guy, tough to bring down.
So 2nd and 10, 4 receivers, 2 each way for Carr. Takes the snap, and he's going to look to throw again. Looking left, taking a shot, has Greathouse down the near sideline, goes up and brings it in. Wow! What a catch by Greathouse, complete at the 34-yard line of Arkansas.
What a throw by Carr, and then Greathouse catches it high and just puts his left foot down, just lets it drape down across the grass as he goes down. Unbelievable.
They're back on the ball quickly. They don't want the review. Carr trying to get the snap off. Oh, now they won't snap it. Okay. Fans want to review it. This looks like a clean catch for Greathouse. It'll stand.
And he has been open all year. What a throw from C.J. Carr again.
Carr takes the snap, fresh set of downs, looking to take a shot again. This time he's got Fields, looking for the end zone, one-on-one, incomplete. Coverage from Julian Neal, and it's 2nd and 10.
The rare off throw by C.J. Carr. He was a little too outside, but he's trying to keep it away from the safety. I'm not saying it bad. I mean, C.J. Carr gets to miss when he makes throws like he's made today. I mean, that's the 2nd miss of the game. Unbelievable accuracy, calm, collectedness, and footwork.
170 yards on the game. That's close to 19 per completion. Woo. Second down and 10. Pistol set. Love's behind him. Play fake. Carr rolling right. Now going to throw back left to Love. He's got a catch and a convoy. Down the near sideline. Waiting for blocks at the 20. Cuts inside of the 10. Here comes the speed. And Love's in. Touchdown. Notre Dame. What a design. And what a run by Love after the catch. 34 yards to the house.
All day, all day. He goes and celebrates with his offensive line. What a play call by Mike Denbrock. Rolling C.J. Carr to the right, pulls the defense over there. He stops, throws it over a lineman to Jeremiah Love on the left. You said it, he had a convoy, 3 linemen, 3 blocks made, and a cut to the middle of the field. What a play design and execution by the offense.
You give him that many blockers in front, Jeremiah Love's going to find his way to the end zone.
What a play.
That was awesome.
That's what they call teach tape. Coach Denbrock's going to be at a coaching clinic in a penthouse suite, up and down, teaching people how to run screen. That's the play he's going to show.
Another clean extra point, and for the second straight week, Notre Dame has scored touchdowns on their first 4 offensive drives of the game.
So incredible. That's incredible production.
You love to see it. 6 minutes and 4 seconds still left in the second quarter, and Notre Dame leads big. It's Notre Dame 28, Arkansas 10, presented by Invesco QQQ. This is the Notre Dame Radio Network.
Get paid sooner with Credit Union One, the official banking partner of Notre Dame Athletics. Simply open a CU1 free checking account, set up direct deposit, and get ready for an early payday. Plus, you'll be able to show your Irish pride every time you pay with one of 3 Notre Dame debit card designs. It's your money. Get access to it sooner. View full disclosure and open an account online today at cu1.com/free checking. Federally insured by NCUA. Go Irish.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Notre Dame Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Introducing the new Dell AI PC powered by the Intel Core Ultra processor. It helps do your busy work for you, so you can fast forward through editing images, designing presentations, generating code, debugging code, summarizing meeting notes, finding files, managing a schedule, and responding to Jim's long emails. Leaving all the time in the world for the things you actually want to do. No offense, Jim. Get a new Dell AI PC at dell.com/AI-PC. How those ahead stay ahead.
6:04 left in the second quarter, and Notre Dame is looking good. Irish lead 28-10 over Arkansas. Coors Light is a proud partner of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, so crack one open and take a sip. Coors Light, choose chill, celebrate responsibility. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. All right, Ryan Harris, Super Bowl champ.
I haven't seen you this relaxed in the booth, I got to be honest, in 2 years.
Well, I just can't believe the offense is humming like this. It is really fun to watch.
I can, and that's
what separates us.
Well, you know, the talent has been there. There's not new linemen. There are not new players. They've decided over the past 2 weeks to become the offense we're seeing today, and that's all it is. At the highest levels, it's about your choices to commit to success and doing the little things right, and they've done that now. The last 8 starting drives of games, I mean, that's incredible.
5 plays, 70 yards, just a minute 25. Love does a lot of the heavy lifting. He now has 4 catches for 71 yards and 2 touchdowns through the air.
They look like a class above a very good Arkansas team.
Also got a great number on C.J. Carr. I'll give you after this kickoff. Eric Schmidt's got the driver out, kicking right to left.
I love this.
Let's see what he has in store this time. It's the straight ball right down the middle. Look at that. 8 yards deep at the pylon.
He's trying to inspire the Ryder Cup.
Wow, hit it right at the uprights, and it's a touchback.
Best touchback of the season, Schmitty.
Yeah. C.J. Carr already has 204 passing yards. That is the first Notre Dame quarterback to throw for 200 or more in the first half since Ian Book against Navy in 2019. So that's a great number to let you know just how confident and efficient this offense has been.
In his 4th start.
Yep. And now you can hear a pin drop in here as Green takes the shotgun snap and play fakes on first down. Has a clean pocket. He's going to air it out. Throws high. Tipped. Almost picked off. Wow, Christian Gray jumped the route. They were looking for Jalen Brown. There were 4 Irish defenders in the area, and they almost had an interception.
My buddy Dan Ertz that just texted, it's time for Pick City. I like them right now, and Christian Gray almost got you.
Now, one thing about Pick City, Ryan, we don't know if it travels to Arkansas. First ever game here.
We have not seen it, but what a way to make a mark. And if you could get one now, that'd be even better.
5:58 left in the second quarter. Notre Dame leads by 3 scores. Green out of the shotgun will fake the handoff, run right. They lost track of him. He's over the 30. Now across the near numbers. He's down to midfield. Inside the 40. It's a track to the 30. Tay Johnson mercifully takes him down at the 20-yard line. Great run by the talented quarterback. They'll spot him out at the 21. That is 54 yards with the legs of Green.
Well, Green had a fullback and a tight end that muddied the waters for the defense of Notre Dame, and at the end of the line, Jordan Botello just couldn't figure out where he was before he was around the corner.
He might be checking the spot here.
Yeah.
The previous
I thought it was pretty generous myself.
See if the runner stepped out short of the spot.
Tony and I were talking to a family last night at dinner, and I said, anytime you're playing a dual threat quarterback, it can get tight because it's really a 12th player on the field, and there Green was just untouched for 50-plus yards.
Well, we saw how valuable Riley Leonard was last year for Notre Dame. Now, Green's a little bit of a different style of runner, I think. He's able to get to the outside and had that breakaway speed. They're showing it on the board right now.
This is going to be a huge spot.
That's an optical illusion. I think he's...
Now, that heel comes down.
Out?
I think if he comes out, that's at the 30-yard line for Notre Dame.
It might be even further back there. Yeah, what? That looks like it's close to midfield. That's at the 40.
Yeah, he
44. They've got it at the 21 right now. He may be out at the Notre Dame 44, so it would take 23 yards back.
And that's all Christian Gray's pursuit that forced him over there.
Heard Marcus Freeman talking on College Game Day about Taylor Green, the way he runs. You can see it right here. Really long strides. Says he doesn't look as fast as he is, and you saw it right there. Once he got out in space, it took some safeties a while to catch up to him.
And again, he's trying to go first round in this game.
Yeah. Well, they're showing it now, Ryan. I'm going to tell you what they're trying to do here. They're going to try to make the case that his heel, while it might be over the sideline, it's elevated so it's not touching the sideline. They're trying to sell that here. Come on now. I'm telling you what they're selling. What do you think?
I think even if he's not out, this Notre Dame defense is playing. They've upped their level here in the last quarter.
After review, the ruling on the field is upheld. It's first down from the 21-yard line.
We've got a lot of those this year where there's just not enough clear evidence to overturn.
And I like how happy the referee was. 21-yard line. Hey, get out of here.
That is Lee Hedrick, the SEC referee. Again, I can't believe that I was usurped on my elevator ride by someone that just had an SEC polo on today.
Hey, you're in SEC country.
I know. I'll be careful. So it's 1st and 10. Razorbacks on the doorstep of the red zone as Green takes the shotgun snap. Looks right, now looks left. Oh, he's drilled! Boubacar Traore blows him up at the 32-yard line. It's a loss of 11, and the Irish get home.
That sack happened because of Tay Johnson, the freshman safety, sniffed out the screen right away and got between the intended running back target and the quarterback. What a play by the young freshman. Wow.
Drops him all the way back to the 32-yard line. So an 11-yard loss on the sack. 2nd and 21 for the Razorbacks. Green will take the snap again, looking to throw. Fires one low. Good coverage that time. Was looking for Jalen Brown. And it's Tay Johnson again who's in coverage, making a real impact on defense, Ryan.
He is going to be a great player. I am so impressed. The recruiting job that Marcus Freeman and his staff has done is the best since Lou Holtz at Notre Dame.
Here comes the 3rd down unit. So Bryce Young comes in, Cole Mullins in, Jalen Sneed, Luke Talich. I mean, these are all kinds of athletes on the field for 3rd and long.
They got trips left. They might be doing a quarterback option to the right.
Yeah, field goal would make it a 2-score game. Got to be thinking that way as Green will fake the handoff, keep it himself. They sniff it out. Great work by Traore again. Stops him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go for no gain and set up a long field goal try.
And this defense for Notre Dame, after each play, talking to the sideline of Arkansas. They got to be careful, but an expert diagnosis by Boubacar Traore. He faked like his head was going to the running back, but he kept his feet there and just swallowed up Green as he got to the line of scrimmage.
Brings out Starzyk for another field goal try. He does have one from 53 this year. This is a 49-yard attempt from the near hash. He's kicking left to right to make it a 15-point game with 3:54 left in the second quarter. Starzyk swings the leg. End-over-end kick on its way, and it splits the uprights.
If you're trading field goals for touchdowns, you're going to lose the game. And conversely, if you're Notre Dame, if you can score touchdowns and hold them to field goals, it's going to be a successful day. And with 3:48 on the clock, plenty of time for a touchdown to make this 35-13 and come out in the third quarter, get another one, get 42. You know I love 50 burgers, Tony. Ooh. I want 2 in a row.
They probably taste even better down here in Arkansas.
Yeah.
If we learned anything last night.
It's barbecued, it's smoked, it's delicious. Those burnt ends at Wright's Barbecue are worth the trip. Are worth the trip by itself.
I'll tell my grandkids about them. They're unbelievable. So 28-13 after the field goal from Starzyk. He's converted twice today. Taylon Green does it with his legs. That big 54-yard run sets them up. That's his third carry of 30 or more yards. It's a 6-play, 44-yard drive that goes 2:16 off the clock. And now, as you said, this is where Notre Dame can really take advantage of having the ball in the second quarter. That 4-minute offense here with 3:48 left in the second. Feels like if they play their cards right, Ryan, you have a chance to score and start the second half and score. And if it's 49-13, good luck.
Yeah. Also, it might be too much time for Notre Dame to score. The way they've been scoring today, they might get the ball back with 2.5 minutes left.
Well, Marcus Freeman probably wants to see the defense keep getting out on the field and getting these reps. If they can score quick, you're right. He might use those timeouts, try to score twice. Who knows?
Ooh.
Another touchback will bring the ball out to the 25. And Notre Dame is now going to face their 5th offensive drive. I'll just mention this. Last week, they scored 4 touchdowns on their first 4 drives. And then on the first play of drive 5, strip sack fumble. So, see if they can build on that this week and maybe set a new streak for the season on opening drives to begin a game.
I mean, if you score every time you touch the ball in the first half, unbelievable. And all their drives have been for over 60 yards.
It's been outstanding. Carr stands in the shotgun, takes the snap, gets it out quickly. Bubble screen to phase on at the far hash, turns it upfield to the 30-yard line. It's a 5-yard pickup on first down. They've been really systematic on first down, Ryan. It seems like positive plays every time.
Well, one of the things I love, every time Jordan Faison touches the ball, think about the creativity for Marcus Freeman. You've got all these recruits coming in at receiver. And hold on a second, this lacrosse player is pretty good. He's, until recently, been the best receiver on your team. What a flexibility out of Marcus Freeman.
2nd and 5. Carr takes the snap along the far hash, looking left, takes a shot for Fields at near midfield. It's incomplete, out of his reach, all the way at the Arkansas 40. Good coverage that time by Jordan Young.
Would have liked to run there, keep the clock going. Now you played into the Arkansas defense hands.
The crowd wakes up a little bit because they know there's an opportunity here. Only the second third down of the game for Notre Dame. They've been that good on first and second down today. First time in a long time we've heard these Arkansas fans here on 3rd and 5 from their own 30. Notre Dame moving right to left. They lead 28-13 late in the second quarter. C.J. Carr looks right, rolling right, pumps. He's going to run and has the first down. Over the 35, shoved out of bounds. Along his own sideline, he's all the way up to the 44. It's 14 yards with his legs.
Oh, my goodness. You want to talk about petty. Here comes C.J. Carr running outside. He pump fakes, and then he points at the guy whose back he turned like, gotcha. What a play, C.J. Carr.
So he picks it up with his legs, and the drive continues. 2:40 and counting here in the second quarter. Carr looking left, throws all the way across the field, complete. It's caught by Jordan Faison takes it over the 40-yard line into Arkansas territory. He's down at the 32. Miguel Mitchell stops him, but it's after a 24-yard pickup.
And a tight throw by C.J. Carr, almost a pick by Mitchell. And then Jordan Faison catching it, turning upfield. Nobody turns in their shadow better than Jordan Faison.
2:15 left in the second quarter. Play clock's at 20. They don't have to run a play if they don't want to. Carr's looking to the sideline. 2:08. Raritan motions right to left. See if they snap the football. Carr's going to walk to the line, and that's it. They will not snap the football. They'll take this to the 2-minute timeout.
That's a smart decision.
2-minute timeout.
And I also love that they got to the line of scrimmage and threatened it.
Yeah, if they liked what they saw, maybe they'd take advantage of it, but they just decide, let's go get our best play call and not rush
and
things.
Make the defense play half a play. Make them come out, get lined up, get their hand in the ground, and start communicating to each other. All the while, you know you're not running anything.
Really interesting point in the game right here. A lot of different stuff in play. It'll be 1st and 10 for Notre Dame at the 32-yard line of Arkansas with 2 minutes left. It's the Irish, 28. The Razorbacks, 13. You're listening to the Notre Dame Radio Network presented by Invesco QQQ.
He's got the speed. He's got room. He's going to score.
No one gets you closer to the game than Sirius XM College Sports Radio.
For the win. Got it. Let's go.
Tune in for news, talk, and analysis from the offseason through regular season and into the postseason. We've got your team covered anywhere you go.
Deep to center field. Oh, it's gone.
Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
Vanity Fair calls BritBox a delicious streamer. Collider says everyone should be watching. Catch Britain's next best series with BritBox. Stream acclaimed new originals like Code of Silence.
You read lips, right?
And Linley, based on the best-selling mystery series.
Say hi, Linley. Take it from here.
And don't miss the new season of Karen Pirie coming this October.
You don't look like police. I'll take that as a compliment.
See it differently when you stream the best of British TV with BritBox. Watch with a free trial today.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Notre Dame Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Two minutes left in the opening half between Notre Dame and Arkansas, and the Irish lead 28-13. Allegiant Air offers nonstop flights from South Bend to top destinations across the U.S. so you can skip the layovers and get straight to the action. Allegiant, the official airline of Notre Dame Athletics. Book now at allegiant.com. Tony Simeone alongside Super Bowl champion Ryan Harris. Great opportunity here for Notre Dame, Ryan. 2 minutes left. All 3 timeouts remain for both teams. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the Arkansas 32-yard line.
I'd like a little more run sprinkled in here. They've gotten to a predominantly pass offense. Easy to do when C.J. Carr's your quarterback. But you want to make the Razorbacks get some ice at halftime because they've got bruises from your offensive line putting their cleats on their back.
How about this for Notre Dame? Already 343 yards of total offense.
There'll be teams that win with that, with less than that today.
233 pass yards, 110 on the ground. So about 2-to-1 pass to throw. I think you're right. With all the timeouts in play here, you might run it here. They're getting 7.3 yards per rush right now. They can take a chance on the ground and just see if you can start that clock. Unless you want to get greedy and try to score and stop them and get the ball back one more time.
Under 2 minutes, that's tough. Under 2 minutes, you wouldn't want to give that opportunity. And conversely, you give your defense a 40-minute real-time break if you don't.
See what they do. 1st and 10 from the Arkansas 32. Irish going right to left. Price is the back, gets the carry, has a gaping hole, takes it between the hashes all the way up to the 25-yard line. Xavier Sori Jr. stops him after a 7-yard run. Clock ticks and sets up 2nd down.
I cannot say enough the difference in the mic points that has changed in the last 2 weeks in the run game. They were running this same zone play with so much congestion in the middle because the tight end wasn't going out. They fixed it, and Jadarian Price reads the linebacker perfectly, gets his foot upfield.
Shotgun for Carr on 2nd and 2. Looks left, firing towards the end zone, looking for Faison. It's well out of bounds. Good coverage that time by Kaneen Walker, the corner. So it'll be 3rd and 2, 1:24 left, and the Irish still lead 28-13.
There's not a single player on offense that doesn't look confident they're going to get the first down. It's 3rd and 2. They're like, okay, let's go.
Notre Dame's 2 for 2 on 3rd down today.
Love the poise of C.J. Carr, too. He's not throwing his hands up at receivers. He's not shrinking his head. He's looking forward, listening. Demeanor matters at leadership positions, and he's got all the goods.
3rd down and 2 from the Arkansas 24. They need the 22. Pistol formation. Pauling goes in motion left to right. Carr claps for the football, turns and hands it to Price, puts his head down, runs into a wall, and he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Gets just half a yard. It's not enough. He's short. It was Sori again who makes the tackle, and a quick timeout for Sam Pittman and Arkansas.
I would have just ran the same play that got you there in the wide zone. Anytime.
Timeout, Arkansas. This is their first charge timeout of the half. This will be a 30-second timeout. Clock operator, please reset the game clock to 1:18.
Decision time for Marcus Freeman, Ryan. 1:16 left, 4th and 2.
You never want to have your receiver be a lead blocker on 3rd and 1. I mean, that's something that when you got the tight ends Notre Dame has, you want to run that same play that got Jadarian Price 9 yards 2 plays earlier. A little bit of lack of vision by Jadarian Price. Now, they tell running backs to get north and south as fast as possible.
The Arkansas player whose helmet came off may remain in the game because they had a charge team timeout.
I go for it here, though, if I'm Marcus Freeman.
They haven't stopped it yet.
You know what? I might kick the field goal, get Schmitty some confidence, and then, I mean, you're getting the ball back at the 3rd quarter. So I just, it's 6 a dozen, right? 6 half dozen.
Notre Dame, for what it's worth, 2 for 6 on 4th down this year. They've not been great on 4th down, but I see some offensive linemen coming on the field, and the offense, at least for now, will stay out there.
Well, another thing you can do, too, is trying to get him to jump off sides, call a timeout if you get low on the play clock.
So 2 timeouts left for Arkansas, 3 for Notre Dame, 4th down and 2. Love has checked in. Irish come out with two receivers to the top, nobody to the bottom. Ball between the hashes. Carr takes the snap, rolling right, throws on the move. It's caught by Pauling for a first down at the 19-yard line. He brings it in, steps out at the 16. He beats Jordan Young one-on-one, 8-yard pickup to extend the drive.
Just a phenomenal route, and what Pauling did is he went upfield and he kept his head straight, so he didn't give away that he was breaking off to the right, all alone, creating separation when he snapped his route.
1st and 10, 1:12 left in the half. Carr going to look for the end zone. Pauling again has the step, and it's a yard overthrown in the back left corner near the pylon. Just a little bit too much on it. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And C.J. Carr knows now. He's missed twice, about half a yard high on deep throws to the left. So he's going to get that. He's going to talk to himself and figure out, okay, now I got to lower the points a little bit.
Pauling.
Total control by C.J. Carr, though, of this game.
Pauling has 3 catches for 53 yards today. 2nd down and 10 for Notre Dame. They're at the Arkansas 16 as Carr comes to the line to shift the play. 3 receivers set with 1 and 7 seconds left in the half. They'll give it to Love, running left. Stutter steps in the hole between the hashes, takes it inside the 15, pushes the pile up close to the 10. They'll spot him at the 11. After a 5-yard pickup, Cam Ball stops him. This is great, though. Clock runs. 3rd and 5 coming as it hits 50 seconds left in the half.
It's going to be interesting. I would call a wide zone run here, but everything's in the playbook. I mean, everything is working for Notre Dame today on offense.
Timeout, Notre Dame. This is their first charge timeout of the half. This will be a 30-second timeout.
Now, to me, I would have called a play and sent them out there to see how the defense was going to line up and then call the timeout. But no problem taking a timeout here. You got 2 left.
45 seconds left is when Marcus Freeman takes the timeout. They're facing 3rd and 6. It's 28-13 Notre Dame with 45 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. If you're just joining us, Notre Dame has scored a touchdown on all 4 offensive drives of the day. This is their 5th right now, and this will be the 11th play of this drive. C.J. Carr is 13 for 19 for 241 yards in the air and 3 touchdowns already, and they come out in an empty set, 5 receivers on 3rd and 6. Ball's between the hashes. Notre Dame going right to left. Now Love motions into the backfield. Carr barks out directions. Love's to his right on third down. Carr takes the snap, rolls right, throws for Greathouse, catches at the 5, diving for the pylon. He's out of bounds, but has a first down at the 3-yard line of Arkansas. It's a pickup of 9, and it sets up first and goal with 40 seconds left.
Same play they ran with Will Pauling, and this time Jaden Greathouse doing the same things, keeping it north and south, breaking it off at the last second. Just excellent attention to details by the offense at every position today.
This has been an extraordinary first half of offensive football for Notre Dame. Fifth drive, they scored on their first 4. First and goal from the 3. Carr hands it off to Love, makes one man miss, stays on his feet for the goal line. He's in again. It's another touchdown for Jeremiah Love. His 4th of the day, and Notre Dame leads 34-13. It's a perfect offensive first half of football.
Both your running backs now have had 4 touchdowns in the first half in the last 2 games. And what an offensive line performance by Notre Dame. Let's say their names: Tony Anthony Knapp, Billy Shrout, Ashton Craig, Gerby Lambert, and Emil Wagner, doing their work, providing the gold standard of O-line U.
I don't know if the Arkansas fans are going home, but with 35 seconds left in the second quarter, they're at least getting a head start on the concessions.
Oh, you have concession stands. You can go get some barbecue out here. I might choose barbecue if I was a Razorback fan.
Noah Burnett drills the extra point, and Notre Dame leads 35-13 with 35 seconds left in the second quarter.
Smells like a 50 burgers coming.
It'd be shocking if they don't get there at this point.
That's a double patty now, 2 weeks in a row. That's a double patty 50 burger.
Wow. 56 points last week against Purdue.
Everything's working, too.
Yeah.
Everything's working.
Let's go through it. 375 total yards of offense already.
In the first half.
249 passing yards for Carr, 3 touchdowns. On the ground, they've run it 19 times for 126 and 2 touchdowns. That's 6.6 per carry. Price has 8 carries for 57, averaging 7 yards per carry, which is where his season average is coming in.
And to be clear, Hall of Famers in the NFL are around 4 yards per carry.
They've got 18 first downs on 39 total plays.
Oh, my goodness. That is a total domination.
They had 21 first downs last week, we said? Something like that, 22. I mean, they've already got 18 today in the first half.
And it's not just the performance, it's the confidence. It's the little things that are being done in between plays that don't show up in the stat sheet. This team is motivated. And to think that this team was 0-2, what an excellent job by Marcus Freeman and his coaching staff of getting these guys to play beyond the potential that we even thought.
25 first downs last week, already at 18 today. And now Arkansas has 2 timeouts. They're going to hit the ball at their own 25. Notre Dame has the ball to start the second half. I feel like Arkansas has to come out here, Ryan. They got to force the issue a little bit. They have to try to make something happen right now.
If I'm Notre Dame, I'm going far more prevent defense than they're showing right now. So you do not want a big play. I might even fire a corner on a corner blitz, play more zone.
Green will take a shotgun snap and push it down the field and connects at the 40. Good catch by Omega. Ball popped out at the 45. Wow. It's loose. There's a ton of white jerseys there with 25 seconds left. Who's got it? Notre Dame has the rock. They take it away. And a chance with 2 timeouts and 24 seconds left. Devontae Smith has the football.
Wow! They're going to get another touchdown. Now they're picking on, in the pass game, teams are picking on Drake Bowen. So he's got an opportunity to get, if he gets 2 more steps of depth, he's going to be in the right spot. But it was a huge hit by
Smith. Then Schuler.
And then Schuler came in. So this hit stood him up. Schuler's punch got the ball out. And then Smith jumped back on it. What a team defensive play. Now, got 2 timeouts for Notre Dame. Plenty of time.
Wow, offense back on the field. They are looking for the knockout punch here at the end of the first half. 35-13. Irish move right to left from the Arkansas 45. Carr drops, throws near sideline. Faison reels it in at the 35-yard line. Clock stops with 19 seconds left.
Excellent job by Jordan Faison, not going for more yards and just getting out of bounds, getting to second down. Heads-up play in the offensive line, giving C.J. Carr all day to throw.
It's another first down. So it's 1st and 10 at the 35 of Arkansas. 19 seconds left. Whole playbook's an option with 2 timeouts. Carr along the near hash takes the snap, swings it out to Price, who catches at the 40, now turns upfield inside the 30, head down at the 25, breaks the tackle, inside the 20, he's going to do it! Inside the 10, angling to the near side, he's in! Another touchdown with 7 seconds left in the half! It's the 6th touchdown for Notre Dame! Jadarian Price hits pay dirt, and the route is on in Arkansas!
That pass was behind the line of scrimmage. Excellent blocking by Jordan Faison and Jaden Greathouse, 10 yards downfield, and then Jadarian Price puts his right foot in the ground, weaves to the left, finds the open green grass to the end zone. What a play and what a finish by Jadarian Price.
Unbelievable. 6 touchdowns on 6 drives, 7 seconds left. Burnett's out for the extra point.
He might get his leg worn out.
Another clean operation, another clean kick, and it's 42 to 13.
To 9 seconds. 9.
What a performance, and for everything we've said about the offense today, well-deserved. How about the defense, getting that ball out and giving him another chance?
Don Schuler punching out the ball after Devontae Smith lays the wood, standing up the receiver. I mean, you hit somebody so hard they forgot to hold on to the football. That's how hard Notre Dame hit on defense on that last drive. But this play from Jadarian Price, the most unlikely touchdown that is going to happen in college football. But you feel like if he touches the ball 3 times, one of those is for a touchdown. He is just incredibly explosive and dynamic.
How about Price and Love with 3 of the 4 receiving touchdowns today?
And the receivers have been getting work now, too. It hasn't been just, I think this is Mike Denbrock's best play call in half by far.
C.J. Carr has 294 first half passing yards.
Oh, my goodness.
420 yards of total offense for Notre Dame. And the half's not over yet. Schmidt hits a low 7-iron. That does stay inside the pylon. So it's a touchback, and you figure Arkansas is going to come out and take a knee and get to the locker room.
Well, they better take a knee. The last time they tried to go for the end zone, it didn't end too well, but they do have 2 timeouts. So if I'm Arkansas, I'm calling a play to the middle and deep enough to call a timeout, get down, and then throw a Hail Mary to try and stay in this game.
I don't think so. I think Sam Pittman's seen enough here. He needs to talk to his team, as it's gotten bleak for the Hogs. And the fans are not happy here in Arkansas.
What a dominant performance. That's the end of the first half. It might just be the end of the game.
Feels a lot like last year at Purdue.
They're on pace to score 84 points.
They are. They are.
I've never had an 80 burger. That's like, it can't be a burger at 80. That's like a mousse or like a tart, like a fruit tart, something delicious, like a coconut cake or something.
I have never had one either, but I bet you it tastes pretty good.
We have time this halftime to think it through.
How about that first half for Notre Dame? The Irish score touchdowns on all 6 of their drives, and they lead 42-13 over Arkansas. Let's go back to Johnny Soper for the Notre Dame halftime report presented by Invesco QQQ.
All right, Tony, thank you very much. How much fun is this? The Irish putting the whooping on the Hogs at half, 42-13 after the break. We'll get you all the highlight stats from the first half, and we'll get you scores from other games. That's coming up after this. You're listening to the Notre Dame Radio Network presented by Invesco QQQ.
Are you ready for your next escape? Experience the excitement at 4 Winds South Bend. Relax at 4 Winds South Bend Hotel with 317 luxurious rooms and suites. Dine at one of 5 award-winning restaurants, including Copper Rock Steakhouse, Kankakee Grill, and Edgewater Cafe. Plus, unwind and enjoy the serenity with a massage, facial, and more at Cedar Spa. 4 Winds South Bend Hotel and Spa. Your escape from the everyday.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Notre Dame Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Huge savings on Dell AI PCs with Intel Core Ultra processors are here, and they're newly designed to help you do more faster. They can generate code, edit images, multitask without lag, draft emails, summarize documents, create live translations, and even extend your battery life. That's the power of Dell AI with Intel inside. Upgrade today by visiting Dell.com/deals. That's Dell.com/deals.
No one gets you closer to the game than Sirius XM College Sports Radio.
For the win! Got it! Let's go!
Tune in for news, talk, and analysis from the offseason through regular season and into the postseason. We've got your team covered anywhere you go.
Deep to center field! Oh, it's scored!
Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
Welcome to Halftime on the Notre Dame Radio Network. Your complete first half recap is coming up as we send you inside our network studio. Here's Johnny Soper.
All right, welcome in. What a first half from Notre Dame. 42-13, the score. The Irish leading Arkansas. First half highlights are brought to you by Dick's Sporting Goods, the official sporting goods retailer of Notre Dame Athletics. The Razorbacks won the toss, elected to receive. And that was a telling sign from Sam Pittman. He does not trust his defense, nor should he. We'll get to that in a moment. So the Irish defense got on the field first. They gave up a 33-yard pass play that helped Arkansas get all the way down to the 21-yard line. But the Razorbacks couldn't convert on 3rd and 4. They settled for a 39-yard Scott Starzik field goal to take the early 3-0 lead. On Notre Dame's first possession, they got behind the sticks on first down because of an offensive pass interference penalty, but overcame that with a 21-yard pickup to Malachi Fields. And the big play theme continued on the drive and would continue all the way through the first half. The Irish had gains of 25, 15, and 14 to set up a Jeremiah Love 1-yard touchdown run. That was a 10-play, 75-yard drive to open things up. Notre Dame took a 7-3 lead with 8:16 to play in the first quarter. The Irish defense responded with a 3-and-out, although they did get a little fortunate with a drop on 3rd down, but a 3-and-out nonetheless. So the offense got the ball back at their own 27-yard line, kept motoring down the field, a 6-play touchdown scoring drive that featured gains of 18, 22, and 20, and Jeremiah Love scored again, this time from 7 yards out.
2nd and goal. Carr takes the shotgun snap, looking to throw. To Love, catches line of scrimmage, spins out of the tackle at the 5, and he walks in. What a move by Love. Brings it in, busts a pair of ankles, and the Irish have their second touchdown of the game. They lead 13-3.
Extra point made it 14-3 Notre Dame with 4:14 to play in the first quarter. Arkansas on the ropes, needed a good drive in response, and they did get it. A 14-play, 75-yard drive capped off by a big man touchdown at the goal line to cut the deficit to 14-10 with 11:19 to play in the first half. But the Razorbacks defense just simply could not get a stop. Notre Dame continued to get whatever it wanted offensively. A drive that began at their own 25 took just 6 plays in 2 minutes, 53 seconds, ended with a 23-yard touchdown pass from C.J. Carr to Will Pauling.
Carr between the hashes, claps for the football and wants to throw. Looking left, now scanning back over the middle, has Pauling at the 5, catches and walks in untouched. C.J. Carr with a dart to Pauling, and Will Pauling has his first touchdown with Notre Dame. The Irish are 3 for 3 on touchdowns today, and they lead by 2 scores again.
So that made it 21-10 Notre Dame. The Irish defense forced a 3-and-out after that. And the offense didn't skip a beat. Got the ball back, scored in 1 minute, 25 seconds. That drive was 5 plays, 70 yards, and they scored on a 34-yard screen pass to Jeremiah Love, his 3rd touchdown of the day to make it 28-10 Notre Dame. More from Jeremiah in a little bit. Hogs offense needed something positive. They got a 54-yard scamper from quarterback Taylon Green, but the drive stalled after a Boubacar Traore sack on first down. Arkansas forced to settle for a 49-yard Scott Starzyk field goal that made the score 28-13. So the Notre Dame offense back to work with 3:48 to play in the first half. They converted on 4th and 2 from the plus 24-yard line, and they scored 4 plays later. Touchdown number 4 for Jeremiah Love. This one from 3 yards out to make it 35-13 Notre Dame. Arkansas got the ball back, and there was 35 seconds to play in the first half. And the Hogs couldn't just take a knee because they looked so anemic. They had to try and get something, and they converted a pass play downfield, and then it was coughed up. Don Schuler forced a fumble after the completion. Devontae Smith recovered at the plus 45-yard line with 24 seconds to play. And on first down, Carr completed a 10-yard pass to Jordan Faison. And the next play was a 35-yard pass complete to Jadarian Price for the touchdown to add insult to injury, make the score Notre Dame 42, Arkansas 13. How about 6 drives in the first half, 6 touchdowns for the Irish. The stats look like this. Notre Dame, 420 total yards of offense to Arkansas's 207. The Irish with 294 through the air and 126 on the ground. C.J. Carr, 16 of 22, 294 yards, 4 touchdowns in the first half. Jadarian Price, the leading rusher, 8 carries, 57 yards. Jeremiah Love, 10 carries for 55. He has 2 on the ground and 2 through the air. Jeremiah Love, the leading receiver so far for Notre Dame, 4 catches for 71 yards. 42-13, the halftime score. Notre Dame leads. Scores after this. You're listening to Fighting Irish Football.
It's Reliable Nissan's State Fair Super Sale. It's that time of year for you to take advantage of huge State Fair discounts and special incentives on Reliable Nissan's entire vehicle lineup. Plus, of course, the ever-popular budget car specials in the Okie Dokie Corral. Great prices for the kids, too. Spin and win. It only happens once a year. Huge discounts, special incentives, giant savings. The State Fair Super Sale at Reliable Nissan. We're on Coors, across from the Cottonwood Mall. We are reliable.
Indigo Mortgage has been your trusted local mortgage broker for 20 years, and there are a few types of mortgage transactions that are better served by using a local mortgage company. Like in the unfortunate case of a divorce, when one spouse will keep the home and have to refinance the other off the mortgage while paying out half the equity. In the case of an inherited property that needs to be refinanced, where siblings need to be paid their share of the equity, or when buying a home from a family member and utilizing a gift of equity. And finally, for those borrowers who need to refinance out of a real estate contract. New Mexico is one of the few states that use real estate contracts, and out-of-state lenders don't even know what they are. So remember to utilize the strength of a local mortgage company like Indigo Mortgage in the case of a divorce, inherited property, buying a home from a family member, or refinancing out of a real estate contract. Indigo Mortgage on the net at indigomortgage.net or by calling 836-5700. That's 836-5700. NMLS 188348.
Hinkle Rise, Hinkle knows when you're injured, it's the place to go.
In New Mexico, the weather can change in an instant, and so can road conditions. That's why it's so important to watch for motorcycle and e-bike riders. If an accident happens, Hinkle Law Offices is here to help. With over 30 years of personal injury experience right here in New Mexico, they know how to fight for you. Call 505-TUF-HELP today for a free, no-obligation consultation. Hinkle Law Offices. Local, trusted, tough.
When you're injured, it's the place to go.
Johnny Soper with you inside our network studio. The halftime score, Notre Dame 14, Arkansas 13. Before we go any further, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Notre Dame Radio Network presented by Invesco QQQ.
KQTM FM, Rio Rancho, Albuquerque. 1017 The Team, your hometown radio station.
Field, every play counts. The question is, are you making the right plays, whether you're preparing for retirement or already at the goal line? Howard Bailey Financial is here to help. Download your free toolkit and see important disclosures at hptoolkit.com. The halftime score, Notre Dame 42, Arkansas 13. Scores from other games right now involving ranked teams at the half. 16th-ranked Georgia Tech on the ropes against Wake Forest. The score 17-3. The Demon Deacons have the lead. Halftime in Champaign, 23rd ranked Illinois hosting 21st ranked USC. And the score, the Fighting Illini lead the Trojans 14-10. And the other game involving a ranked team right now, the 18th ranked Vanderbilt Commodores leading Utah State at home 21-14. We'll get Ryan Harris's first half thoughts when we come back. It's 42-13. Notre Dame leads Arkansas. You're listening to the Notre Dame Radio Network presented by Invesco QQQ.
That leaf pile is 100 feet tall. Your dad can't handle this. Not without the right equipment.
Yard work piling up? Gear up for fall with John Deere. Get $750 off select mowers, $2,000 off select Gator UVs, and $3,000 off select compact tractors.
Did I hear your dad got a John Deere? Yep, bad day to be a leaf pile.
Gear up for fall at an authorized John Deere dealer, now through September 30th. Learn more at johndeere.com/gearupforfall.
Morning, Zoe. Got donuts.
Jeff Bridges, why are you still living above our garage?
Well, I dig the mattress, and I want to be in a T-Mobile commercial like you. Teach me, Saldana.
Oh, no, I'm not really prepared. I couldn't possibly. At T-Mobile, get the new iPhone 17 Pro on them. It's designed to be the most powerful iPhone yet and has the ultimate pro camera system.
Wow, impressive. Let me try. T-Mobile is the best place to get iPhone 17 Pro because they've got the best network.
Nice, Jeffrey.
You heard them. T-Mobile is the best place to get the new iPhone 17 Pro on us with eligible trade-in in any condition.
So, what are we having for lunch?
Dude, my work here is done.
24 monthly bill credits on experience beyond for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Credits ended, balance due if you pay off earlier. Cancel finance agreement iPhone 17 Pro 256 gigs, $1,099.99 and new line minimum $100 plus a month plan with auto pay plus taxes and fees required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence Data 1H2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Hey, Joy. Oh, you are glowing.
Oh, hey. More like Mirajoyed. That Miralax helped me go. I was so backed up. Tried mega coffees, prune juice, everything. Then Miralax. And hello, gentle relief without the harsh side effects.
Ooh, how does it work?
It works naturally with the water in your body for constipation relief. Find Miralax today at your local retailer.
Use as directed for occasional constipation.
With the new IHOP value menu, $6 is all it takes to go to your happy place, where stacks of pancakes with bacon and eggs are just $6 every day. French toast, sausage, and eggs are, you guessed it, $6. And fluffy omelets come with a side of pancakes and only cost $6. Go to your happy place every day at IHOP. $7 in some locations. Available every day for a limited time at participating restaurants in the U.S. Hours may vary. No substitutions. Not valid with other discounts or promotions. Prices may vary.
Fighting Irish fans, choose chill. Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes those moments when you choose to rise above the noise and choose chill even better. Coors Light is a proud partner of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, so crack one open and take a sip. Coors Light, choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado beer.
Johnny Soper with you inside our Notre Dame Radio Network studios. The halftime score at Donald W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium in Fayetteville. Notre Dame 42, Arkansas 13. Let's bring in the big fella out of the broadcast booth. Ryan Harris is with us. Ryan, the Irish Index presented by Invesco QQQ, a weekly segment that tracks Notre Dame football's most important game stats as a way of measuring overall team performance. Invesco is not affiliated with Notre Dame football. Invesco Distributors, Inc. How about 6 drives, 6 touchdowns? I thought time of possession would be a big deal in this game. The average time of possession for Notre Dame right now is 2.5 minutes. How much fun is Mike Denbrock having right now?
Everything is working. This is the easiest halftime segment we've ever done, Johnny. I mean, the run is working. T.J. Carr's looking prolific in the passing. They're stretching the field in ways we've not seen Notre Dame do consistently for almost a decade. So everything is working. The only thing, if we want to be a little bit greedy, I want 2 turnovers, Johnny. I want 2 turnovers from the defense in the second half.
They started to pick it up a little bit better, especially at the line of scrimmage, did the Notre Dame defense there toward the latter stages of the first half. What are you seeing from the defense, particularly at the line of scrimmage?
Well, defensively on the line of scrimmage, they're using different personnel, and that personnel is making the most of the opportunity. I mean, it's really incredible that we haven't called the name of Jared Dawson one time, or Cole Mullins, and Elijah Hughes was in last week, but they're putting personnel in there to get the job done. And look, there's still a lot of football to be left.
Oh, yeah.
So what now the focus is stay with that attention to details, improve defensively, and let's go all out of here, get home Saturday night, and have a good evening in an extra kind of little mini bye week by beating the team early.
Yeah, can't let up now. Halftime, 42-13 is the score. Notre Dame leads Arkansas. Ryan and Tony get you the second half after these messages. You're listening to the Notre Dame Radio Network, presented by Invesco QQQ.
Guinness and Notre Dame both have a long history of grit and determination. It's how a university in Indiana became a global icon in sports. It's how a brewer from Ireland created one of the world's most legendary beers. Through the pursuit of excellence, honoring tradition, and staying true to a unique spirit, Guinness and Notre Dame always rise to the top. Cheers to another great season of Notre Dame football. Here come the Irish. Guinness Draft Stout, the official beer of Notre Dame alumni and fans. Please enjoy responsibly. Imported by Diageo Beer Company, USA, New York, New York.
You've got to watch your NFL team every Sunday, and Verizon's got you covered for all your team's out-of-market games every Sunday afternoon. Come on! From kickoff to sign-off, from first downs and touchdowns to turnovers, and overturned plays.
After review, the pass was incomplete.
Nice! Let's go! This season, win every Sunday with Verizon. Get a great deal on NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV, and a new phone. Excludes digital-only games. Terms and embargoes apply.
Vanity Fair calls BritBox a delicious streamer. Collider says everyone should be watching. Catch Britain's next best series with BritBox. Stream acclaimed new originals like Code of Silence.
You read lips, right?
And Linley, based on the best-selling mystery series.
Say hi, Linley. Take it from here.
And don't miss the new season of Karen Piri, coming this October.
You don't look like police. I'll take that as a compliment.
See it differently when you stream the best of British TV with BritBox. Watch with a free trial today.
Hey, Joy. Oh, you are glowing.
Oh, hey, more like Mira joyed that Miralax helped me go. I was so backed up. Tried mega coffees, prune juice, everything. Then Miralax. And hello, gentle relief without the harsh side effects.
Ooh, how does it work?
It works naturally with the water in your body for constipation relief. Find Miralax today at Walmart.
Use as directed for occasional constipation.
Bank anytime and anywhere with Credit Union One, the official banking partner of Notre Dame Athletics. Manage your money easily with CU1's free checking account that offers no monthly fees, convenient digital banking, a highly rated mobile app, and access to more than 90,000 surcharge-free ATMs nationwide. Plus, you can show your Irish pride every time you pay with one of 3 Notre Dame debit card designs. View full disclosures at cu1.com/free checking. Federally insured by NCUA. Go Irish.
He's got the speed. He's got room. He's going to score.
No one gets you closer to the game than Sirius XM College Sports Radio.
For the win! Got it! Let's go!
Tune in for news, talk, and analysis from the offseason through regular season and into the postseason. We've got your team covered anywhere you go.
Deep to center field. Oh, it's gone!
Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
VetTix provides free event tickets to our members of the military, veterans, first responders, and their families to thank them for their service and sacrifice. To learn more about how you can donate tickets or join, please go to vettix.org. Let's get you out to the broadcast booth at DWR Razorback Stadium for the second half of Notre Dame and Arkansas. Here's Tony and Ryan.
All right, thanks, Johnny. Almost set for half number 2 in what has been a nearly perfect day for Notre Dame. On offense, it literally has been perfect. 6 drives, 6 touchdowns. It's 42-13. And on top of all that, Ryan, Notre Dame gets the ball first to start the second.
The gifts keep coming for Notre Dame. And what a performance offensively and even defensively. Even though they gave up 13 points, they haven't had a goose egg yet this year, but they've been playing inspired defense. And they're getting close to having Pick City travel, getting the first turnover of the game in the second quarter that led to that extra touchdown. And we were told by our spotter, Levi, if you get 80 points, that's the Arby's Meat Mountain. So that's a meat mountain burger if they get to 80.
Another good kick. Notre Dame will start with the football at their own 25. Couple of stats for you. C.J. Carr, 4 first-half passing touchdowns. The record is Ian Book, who had 5 in 2019. Also, the 294 yards passing from Carr in the first half is the third most in program history in a first half. Jimmy Clausen, most recently with more than that, 300 back in 08. So he almost broke the record. Very close. What a performance by Carr in the first half.
And he's so calm, cool, collected. It's just, I can't be more excited about the quarterback Notre Dame has the next 3 years.
So Irish start with the ball, moving left to right. Jeremiah Love, who has 4 touchdowns today, runs off left tackle, gets a couple, maybe just one actually, after the 26, so it's 2nd and 9.
I love it. They'll confirm the fears and get that run game going. And again, C.J. Carr, had he held the ball, they're not even looking whether or not he keeps it. But that play is going to be there, and I'm telling you, it's going to be a big play in a big game, and it's going to be huge for Notre Dame.
Razorback Stadium's about 60% capacity right now. A lot of fans hit the exits as Carr stands in the shotgun on 2nd and 9. 7th drive of the game for the offense. They've scored touchdowns on their first 6. Carr scans the field, throws, intercepted, then dropped, fumbled at the 34. What's the call? Is that incomplete? Xavier Sori Jr. drops it. It looked like he had a pick, and as he made his attempt to run, maybe fumbled, but they've called it incomplete now.
I don't think he had possession before he tried it. And part of he was trying to bring it down to his leg to catch it. And just,
out for defensive injury.
I don't know. That might be an interception. 1 foot in a football move, right? 1, 2, 3.
No, he bobbled it, I think.
Yeah, I still think he caught it clean enough. And the reason why C.J. Carr didn't see it is because the defensive lineman dropped. Or the linebacker dropped from the line of scrimmage. He had 2 linemen in front of him.
So 3rd and 9, they swing it out to Love, catches along the 20, takes it up to the line of scrimmage, shoved out of bounds by Phillip Lee, and there's the first stop of the game for the Arkansas defense. 3 and out.
I guess you can't score a touchdown every drive, but that would have been a good one to keep putting the pressure on this defense. And now you got to come back to the sidelines and say, guys, what just happened? We went and took some water breaks, and all of a sudden, we're not the same offense.
Punt team is on here. Jeremiah Love's on the field. Is he usually on punt?
He is not.
Now they motion. This is 4th and 10. They're in the punt formation. Love calls for the snap, takes it, running left, hands it off to Faison. Faison's going to throw. Wide open. Malachi Fields catches at the 40, up to midfield, across into Arkansas territory, and the drive continues. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Up to the Arkansas 35. Love flip to Faison. Fields catches from Faison, 40 yards.
It was a perfect fake punt. The reason being, you get to that second mesh where Faison got the ball. He had a run-pass option. The second the linebacker came up to get him, he threw the ball to Malachi Fields. You called it, Tony.
Here's the question for Arkansas. How do I sniff that personnel out and they don't? It was so obvious that was a fake.
Even if they did, they didn't count on that play.
Wow, the drive continues. That's a backbreaker. Pistol set. Love gets the carry, running right. Twists out of 1 tackle. Going to be dropped for a loss. Back to the 36. It's a loss of 1. Cam Ball makes the tackle. And it'll be 2nd down coming for Notre Dame.
The offensive line has to get a little fire in them. And what I'm not seeing on the field is one of the linemen in that huddle saying, this is twice now we've had somebody in the backfield in 3 runs. Get it together.
12:30 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. Notre Dame leads 42-13. Opening drive of the 2nd half. Irish have scored touchdowns on every drive so far today. Pistol set as Notre Dame goes left to right. Washington in motion. Handoff to Love. Up the middle. Stutter steps. Tries to get to the edge left, and he stops again. Goes backwards once more to the 37. Jordan Young takes him down. It's going to be 3rd and 12. And the offense has not looked sharp here to start the 2nd half.
They need to go on a second hand clap because the Razorbacks have nothing to lose. So they are just all selling out on that first hand clap, and they're getting the first step on the offensive line for Notre Dame.
Could be 4-down territory. They're at the 37 of Arkansas, moving left to right. Ball's between the hashes for Carr this time on 3rd and 12. Greathouse motions from bottom to top. Now he's back in the slot. Carr takes the snap, looks right, throws, complete to Faison to the 32, turns it upfield along the near sideline, gets inside the 30, shoved out at the 26-yard line. as he beats Julian Neal one-on-one. That's a 10-yard pickup. It's going to be 4th and 1 from the 26, and the offense isn't going anywhere.
They didn't even look to the sidelines. They all went over to huddle up on the ball. But I want to see a little more urgency and attack from the offensive line, a completely different way than the way they started the game coming out here in the third quarter.
Pistol set for Notre Dame. They've not gone for it on 4th down today. No, beg your pardon, they are 2 for 2 on 4th down today. 4th and 1, Carr claps for the football, play fakes, rolling right. Uh-oh, he's got pressure in his face and just throws it out of bounds. It'll be a turnover on downs, and Arkansas will take over.
Now what I don't get is Jeremiah Love was right there. And this is now the 3rd intentional grounding.
Intentional grounding. On the offense, number 13. That penalty is the loss of down at the spot of the foul. The ball goes over on down. First down.
The tough part there is C.J. Carr should have came back into the pocket, instead kind of went outside of it. But this is 3 times now in 4 games where he's had an intentional grounding. It's something he's got to get out of his game. Not worried about it the way he's improved, but definitely something you'd like a little more right there, because those are at least field goal points taken off the board.
So the ball is going to be spotted at the 40-yard line for Arkansas, and they'll get their offense on the field for the first time in this second half after a timeout on the field. 10:55 left in the third quarter, and the Irish for the first time today have not scored while having the ball on offense. It's Notre Dame 42, Arkansas 13, presented by Invesco QQQ. This is the Notre Dame Radio Network.
There are a lot of reasons Teeling Irish Whiskey is the official Irish whiskey of Notre Dame fans. As the recipient of more than 500 international awards, we know what it takes to win. We're small batch, but big on flavor, so we know you don't have to be the biggest to be the best. And like Notre Dame, we believe in excellence, progress, and pride. So when you're cheering the Fighting Irish, make sure you have some Teeling to share, because it's not just Irish whiskey, it's the official Irish whiskey partner of Notre Dame fans. Drink responsibly.
Lowe's knows you've got a job to do, and we help get it done. With the MyLowe's Pro Rewards program, eligible members save more with volume discounts on qualifying orders through a quote of $2,000 or more. Join for free today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Offer can't be combined with any other discount, contract, and or special pricing. Exclusions, more terms, and restrictions apply. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Notre Dame Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Notre Dame leads 42-13 over Arkansas with 10:55 left in the third quarter. Fighting Irish fans, don't let sore muscles keep you on the sidelines. Icy Hot is here to support your recovery. Ice works fast, heat makes it last. You're so back. Icy Hot, the official topical pain relief partner of Notre Dame Athletics. Ryan, this second half is going to be, I think, such smooth sailing. We might not need as much Icy Hot as we've become accustomed to at the end of these games.
The Tums have stayed in the bag for the first half, first time this season. But the offensive line there on that drive to start the third quarter just was not firing off on the same urgency and intensity it did in the first half.
Notre Dame faked a punt on 4th and 9 or 10 in their own territory at 25. To extend their drive, then they do stall out on 4th and 1. And so Arkansas's defense has their first real stop of the game. Now, their offense has been kind of hit or miss. They have 3 scoring drives, a couple of 3-and-outs, but you know they are high-powered. You can't really let your foot off the gas too much here, because if you let Talon Green and this offense get in a rhythm, they could at least make things interesting here. As they start moving right to left from their own 40, Mike Washington gets the carry, running right behind the guard, gets out to the 43. It's a 3-yard pickup on first down. It'll make it 2nd and 7.
Boubacar Traore came flying in at the end there. Players are trying to do their best, clog up the middle. They're really being effective on first down after The Razorbacks were effective on first down in the first half.
Irish linebackers out there right now. Kingston Viliamu-Asa and Madden Faremo, a true freshman. Shotgun on 2nd and 7 for Green. Swings it out to Washington. Catches behind the line of scrimmage. Now turns along the near sideline. Gets a great block as he gets across midfield. Then a shove after the play. Arkansas fans want a little extra push by Devontae Smith when he was on the sideline. They're not going to get it. Probably should. After a pickup of 6 to move the sticks. They got him actually a yard short. So it'll be 3rd down and 1.
It is 3rd down.
Yeah. And right now, if I'm Arkansas, I'm taking a deep shot in a run formation and trying to get in this game.
So 3rd and 1. They need midfield to extend the drive here on 3rd down. Green looks right, throws back left. There's a man wide open. Jaden Platt catches 1st down and more into Irish territory. Throws a shoulder along the near sideline at the 30. Tate Johnson shoves him out, but it comes after a 23-yard pickup.
And just a simple crossing route coming right to left. Still something that Notre Dame's defense has not been able to stop all season. They're going to keep seeing that.
Don't want to give them any life here early in the 3rd quarter, but Arkansas's on the move. 1st and 10 from the Irish 28-yard line. They play fake, throw left. Again, it's caught. This time it's brought in by Raylan Sharp. Adon Schuler meets him.
And Adon Schuler just saved a 15-yard penalty. He was about to suplex Sharp and wisely decided not to.
Schuler's the leading tackler today. That was his 8th tackle of the game. Comes after a 9-yard pickup, and Arkansas is in the red zone. They've scored on all but one red zone drive this season. Pistol set for Green, hands to Washington. Wow, he's met by Gabe Rubio in the hole and stuffed. No gain on 2nd and 1, and it sets up 3rd down.
Rubio with a fireman carry to the ground there for Washington. What a play by Rubio. He actually got double-teamed and fought the double team and came back. Woo! He's going to feel that one.
That's what Notre Dame wants to see from defensive tackle going forward.
And that's what they're capable of every play. But it's a choice. It's not the opponent.
8-10 and ticking here in the 3rd. Green's back under center. Offset eye once again. Russell's the fullback. Washington's the tailback. They'll give it to Russell, running left, puts his head down, barrels forward for a 1st down. Up to the 15-yard line. Schuler and Bowen stop him.
It's a 250-pound fullback. It's going to be tough to stop him within a 3-yard box.
It'll be a fresh set of downs for Arkansas as they're in the red zone now. 42-13. Notre Dame leads by 29 points on the road here in the 3rd quarter. Green along the near hash, stands in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. Takes the snap, has time, throws, almost picked off. Johnson undercut the route. He was looking for Platt at the 5, tipped it, and couldn't bring it in. That was a hand away from maybe going the other way for a touchdown.
Tate Johnson is so good. You don't need to talk about Xavier Watts anymore. I mean, he is that type of a player. It is remarkable how well he's done in just his 2nd start of his young career.
Really encouraging. Like you said, I thought the same thing. Suddenly you see the future here that was for so long occupied by Xavier Watts. You now see another safety stepping up. 2nd and 10 as Green turns and hands it off to Washington. Runs right, cuts inside, and gets maybe a yard down to the 13-yard line.
Elijah Hughes in on that one. And this is the difference now. In the run game, defensive tackles making tackles at the line of scrimmage. That's something that was not a part of this defense until last week.
Now some personnel changing for Notre Dame. Mullins comes back in. We've seen a lot of snaps today. Talich out there, so they go light up front. 3rd and 9. 4 receivers, 2 each way for Green. Out of the shotgun, takes the snap, looking to throw, fires for the end zone, has a man, and it's broken up. Mark Zachary got there in time and knocked it out of the hands of Jalen Brown. And Brown is slow to get up. He's down in the back of the end zone.
Excellent finish by Mark Zachary. He was beat. He was beat by about
timeout for an offensive player injury.
2 yards by Jalen Brown, but just hustled to finish the play and get his hands to break up the pass. What a play by the freshman.
So Brown is down on the turf, unfortunately in pain. He's being looked at by the Arkansas medical staff. And as they check on him, it takes us to a timeout.
He is writhing in pain.
Yeah.
They've called for the ambulance, or not the ambulance, but the field cart already.
The cart was right there.
That's 2 quick carts we've had this season, Tony. Come on.
He's holding his leg. So we'll see. Hopefully he's all right, but they're going to work on him when we have a timeout on the field. It's going to be 4th down and 9 for Arkansas with 6:42 left in the third quarter. Irish lead 42-13, presented by Invesco QQQ. You're listening to Fighting Irish Football.
Get off the lawn, Albuquerque. Water Authority rebates for turf replacement are now $3 per square foot. Yes, earn a $3 rebate on your water bill for every square foot of grass you replace. So get off the lawn with a wallet-friendly move to a desert-friendly Xeriscape. Lower water bills, less maintenance, and an attractive yard that's in harmony with our dry climate. Restrictions apply and plans must be pre-approved. Visit abcwua.com.
When you need superior concrete fast and with reliable delivery, you can count on family-owned and operated Roadrunner Ready Mix. They are the area's most trusted provider of concrete and aggregates. Roadrunner uses the highest quality mixes for every project. Whether your project consists of foundations, porches, sidewalks, or a large office complex, Roadrunner has your project covered. Check out their colored concrete for a decorative, sleek look. It's Roadrunner Ready Mix. They deliver where you need them, when you need them. 891-0100. 891-0100.
6:42 left in the third quarter, and the Irish lead 42-13. 2025 will mark a monumental milestone in our nation's history as we celebrate the 250th birthday of the United States Marine Corps. Since 1775, Marines have fought for our country and defended our freedoms with unwavering honor, courage, and commitment. Please join the Marine Corps Heritage Foundation in honoring the United States Marine Corps in celebrating their extraordinary contributions to our nation's past, present, and future. Happy 250th birthday to the Marines. Tony Simeone with Ryan Harris here at Razorback Stadium right now. Still a pause on the field as they're tending to Jalen Brown, the sophomore receiver who's had a good start to the year for Arkansas. 11 catches, 156 coming in, a couple of touchdowns. Also transferred from LSU after a season in 2023. And he had a chance to make a touchdown catch in the back corner. Ball was slightly underthrown, and the play was broken up well by Mark Zachary for Notre Dame. And unfortunately, I think it's his left leg that has sustained the injury, and they have the cart on the field. They're trying to help him get stabilized and then obviously proceed with caution to help him get the attention that he needs.
They got his leg in a air cast right now. Never a good sign. The worst feeling in sports when you are leaving your teammates and all of a sudden you're thinking about things you haven't thought about your whole life. Fortunate situation. Hopefully his family's here in attendance.
I think I saw some people that are in plain clothes that just joined down there. So like you said, always prefer if this happens that you're at home because it's a better chance that the family's there.
Looks like his mother and father.
That's who I'm assuming that is who's just made it on the field. And that's probably, awful spot for them to be in.
Another point of evidence is that what we believe to be his father is on the phone. You pretty much can't be on a cell phone on the sidelines, except unless it's this situation. So hopefully his family's calm and calling some other family members, telling them that he's going to be okay and where they're going.
Okay, so they're going to drive him from the end zone to our left. I think they have to go all the way across the field here. He'll drive by his teammates on the sideline. Gets a round of applause.
It looks bad.
So it's going to be a field goal try. I beg your pardon. Offense is staying on the field. I saw the kicking team practicing during that break.
Arkansas's first 4th down of the season.
They've not gone for it yet this year. Notre Dame, for what it's worth, allowing opponents to go 4 of 5 on 4th down against them this year. 4th and 9 from the 13. They need the 4-yard line as Green takes the snap. Here comes the blitz. Pressure comes, incomplete. The throw was low. Gray was in coverage against C.J. Brown. And Notre Dame will take over on downs.
Excellent job by Kingston Viliamuasa and Drake Bowen firing on the blitz and hitting the quarterback. Nothing's worse than when a linebacker blitzes and gets stuck at the line of scrimmage. So excellent determination by those two linebackers.
So Notre Dame turns it over on downs on their first drive of the half, and Arkansas returns the favor. So no points so far here in the third quarter. 6:38 left, and Notre Dame will get their second drive of the second half. Starts at their own 14-yard line, they say, and they'll go left to right.
And the offensive line has to respond. That first drive of the third quarter was not what they need.
Ball's between the hashes as Carr takes the snap and looks to throw. Gets it out quickly. Faison catches at the 18, then runs through a tackle. Good work. Drags Julian Neal with him out close to the first down. They've got him right at the 24. It's a 10-yard pickup, and they do move the sticks.
C.J. Carr making the deep open field throw. And then Jordan Faison stops on a dime. Give him 9 cents, Tony.
Clock ticks here in the third quarter. Irish lead big, 42-13. Pistol set on a fresh set of downs. Price is the back behind Carr. Ball spotted far hash. Two receivers, one each way. They'll turn and give it to Price. Running right, cuts back inside, nowhere to go. Gets about a yard. Hitting the hole that time by Larry Worth III. The safety came down and made the tackle.
And this time they kept the mic point, but the center just wasn't able to get play side. So that's something that they got to keep working on. And if you're the running back, that's when you say, okay, we got color inside. I'm going. That means I'm wide open. And I got a corner on the outside. It's a little bit of learning the technique and running those plays so that they see every look.
5.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Price gets the carry again, running left, trying to turn it upfield. Just gets another yard up to the 26. It'll be third down and 8 coming for Notre Dame. You're just joining us, C.J. Carr, 19 for 26 through the air. His first 300-yard passing game, he's up to 314 yards through the air today.
Right now, there's not a lot of urgency in that offense, so I get it. You got 42 points. It might feel like you played a game. But you got a whole nother half to go and impress. What you do with opportunity determines who you are as a person and a player.
Yeah, it'd be good to see them strike a couple more times before this one is done. Third down and 8 as Carr takes the snap. Looks right. Going to heave one down the near sideline, targeting Pauling, and it's broken up, and a flag comes in. He was at the Arkansas 42, battling against Jordan Young, and they're going to get him for pass interference.
I think that's a makeup call for in the first half.
Pass interference on the defense, number 4. That 15-yard penalty will be enforced from the previous spot. Carries an automatic first down.
And anytime it's been close, Arkansas has been all over Notre Dame's receivers. But when you start hitting hands away and pushing out, they'll call it. But I rare that I'll say this against Notre Dame. I don't know that was a penalty.
It's been good to see Will Pauling be a target in the passing game, too. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Take it if you're Notre Dame. Moves the ball up to the 41-yard line. First down and 10. C.J. Carr. Take the snap, roll right, throw to a wide-open Jordan Faison. Catches and takes it over midfield. All the way down to the 44-yard line of Arkansas. It's going to be 15 yards. It's looking really easy in the pass game right now for Notre Dame.
Well, Arkansas is dropping into zone coverage, and their corner is getting back. They're using a rotation style of defense, so the corner actually ends up becoming the safety in a pass play. And Notre Dame's just having Jordan Faison stop 3 yards downfield, catch the ball.
22 first downs for Notre Dame in the game. 4:10 and counting here in the third. Pitch play to Price. Running right now, cuts it hard back inside. Between the numbers and the hash mark on the near side of the field. Gets 5 yards out of it. Good hard running for Price, who now has 11 carries that have gone for 64 yards.
And that was all him because it was a pitch play to the right, and the two lead blockers didn't hit anybody. Jeremy Price said, nope, put my foot in the ground, going back.
3:45 left in the third quarter. Irish lead 42-13 over Arkansas. That was the score at halftime. Both teams turned it over on downs on their opening drives of this half.
You want to kick this drive to end in a touchdown in the fourth quarter.
Shotgun for Carr. Gives it to Price. Running left. Patiently waiting for a hole. Now throws a stiff over the 35. Has the first down. Over the 30. Out of bounds at the 25. And then as he goes out, A flag comes in behind the play. For now, it's a first down, but let's check on the penalty.
Illegal block in the back. On the offense, number 2. 10-yard penalty to be forced in the spot of the foul with the move second down.
Now that's an insane call because Will Pauling came in and was the second blocker, and he went into the line of scrimmage. I don't know how you can block someone in the back from the line of scrimmage.
Oh, that's a terrible call.
That was just unreal. And
he didn't touch anybody.
Later on, after Jadarian Price had passed him, he pushed one of the linebackers over. Unnecessary. I thought that call was on the line of scrimmage. I was like,
okay, later
never gets called.
Yeah, okay. That's just the third penalty for Notre Dame. Backs him up, though. It's second down and 9 now. They're at the 43-yard line, moving left to right. C.J. Carr takes the snap. Has time, looks left. Now he rolls out. Still has his eyes downfield. Throws across his body. A jump ball looking for Fields along the sideline. Good coverage by Keneen Walker, and it falls incomplete.
That should have been a pass interference call, but I think the refs have equaled things up now. But a wide open rusher twice have been coming on to C.J. Carr on each of the last drives. So the offensive line is just, and it's not a lot, right? They're still there. They're giving effort, no question about it, but they're just not with the same intensity and willpower as they have the first half.
So it's third down and 9. Notre Dame 3 for 6 on third down today. Empty backfield for Carr. Gets it out quickly. Fields on a bubble screen. Far numbers. Catches at the 40. Puts his head down and rumbles for a first down. Great effort by Malachi Fields. Drags the safety, Miguel Mitchell, with him for an 11-yard pickup to extend the drive.
Phenomenal job by Billy Schrouth and Ashton Craig getting out in space, making some noise, and then all Malachi Fields from there.
2 minutes, 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Irish on the move here. Second drive of the second half.
If I'm the Razorbacks, I'm starting to fire corners. I'm bringing the house on every play.
Ty Washington in the game. He motions to give it to Love. Runs left, spins back to the middle, gets a couple. He's taken down to the 30. 2-yard pickup after Justice Boone tackles him.
Really great piece on Jeremiah Love on ESPN today, and one of the things he says, he talks to his dad, and his dad said, hey, I'm not seeing any emotion. You're not making me feel any emotion when you're running. He turned it on against Purdue.
That's a great piece. Great relationship between him and his dad. On full display in pregame of every game. 10th play of the drive, 2nd and 8. They'll fake to Love. Carr rolling right, throws it, and it's on the money again. Faison peeling back, brings it into the 20, steps out of bounds at the 16. It's like clockwork right now in the passing game, 14 yards.
And that's when, even if you're not getting a big run, call the runs because plays like this will be open. He had Eli Reardon and Faison open for the third time they've ran that play today. And it's all because they're running the football and the eyes of the defense are on the inside interior.
That's 354 yards through the air from C.J. Carr. The question now is just how long they're going to let him go.
And one more touchdown.
Let's see if it comes right here. 1st and 10 from the 16. They hand it off to Price. Has a hole. He's untouched across the 10. Inside the 5. And he's into the end zone again. The 7th touchdown of the game for Notre Dame comes from Jadarian Price.
That's Kirby Lambert and Ashton Craig getting out, and Ashton Craig actually was out in space and adjusted to close inside to the linebacker on his left, which made the wide open hole, as you perfectly described, untouched rushing touchdown in the third quarter on the road in the SEC. How about now?
11 plays, 87 yards, 5:37, textbook drive to suck whatever life that was left in this building completely out of it.
There's about 30 students in the student section right now.
The trough is emptied.
Trough is emptied.
And the extra point is good. 49-13, Notre Dame is laying it on thick in SEC country right now.
The 50 burgers heating up.
Oh my goodness, you can smell it out in Bentonville. 49-13, 1 minute left in the third quarter. The Irish are on top big right now over Arkansas. Presented by Invesco QQQ. You're listening to the Notre Dame Radio Network.
Some people people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like, to check that your seats aren't in the visitor section first, before buying tickets.
I'm so excited for this game. I can't believe you got us tickets.
Me too. Wait, are we on the wrong side?
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
This is going to be a long game.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Guinness and Notre Dame both have a long history of grit and determination. It's how a university in Indiana became a global icon in sports. It's how a brewer from Ireland created one of the world's most legendary beers. Through the pursuit of excellence, honoring tradition, and staying true to a unique spirit, Guinness and Notre Dame always rise to the top. Cheers to another great season of Notre Dame football. Here come the Irish. Guinness Draft Stout, the official beer of Notre Dame alumni and fans. Please enjoy responsibly. Imported by Diageo Beer Company, USA, New York, New York.
The John Deere Gator XUV lets you cut, pack, drive, scout, weld, stack, feed, pull, load, tow, spray, and haul, all in a single day. Because with the highest cargo box volume in its class, customizable features, and a towing capacity of up to 4,000 pounds, it gets the job done. You just have to get in the seat. Learn more at your John Deere dealer or visit johndeere.com/GatorXUV.
Notre Dame leads big.
For Notre Dame, number 18 is now number 37. 18 is 37.
49-13 over Arkansas with a minute left in the third quarter. True Blood Real Estate, proud to be an official partner of Notre Dame Athletics. Buying or selling a home? Trust the local experts at True Blood. With top agents, advanced technology, and a new office opening steps from campus, True Blood Real Estate has you covered. Visit truebloodre.com.
I think that's some former Notre Dame football players in there at True Blood, and I think the next step here in sports is bringing in players in things like that. Real estate company, you're building a stadium, have one of the former players or some former players get in there as a general contractor, as a manager of the project. I mean, there's so much more cohesion we can have in sports that benefits everybody beyond the game.
So a minute left in the third quarter, and the Irish are in control. Question is when you're going to see both teams, I think, go deep down the depth chart. I have to imagine C.J. Carr's day is likely done, but who knows?
He's only got 4 touchdowns. The big thing, though, you can't get him injured, right? And that's not worth it here. I think you've seen the last of C.J. Carr. And let's talk about it. Kenny Minchey played pretty well. He got his first incompletion, but, man, if you're Kenny Minchey, you want that opportunity. As we saw, Steve Angeli was able to go and find a home for his play, and you want to reward guys like Kenny Minchey, who stayed on the roster, who fought and made other players better and showed great leadership.
Eric Schmidt back out to kick, with the Irish leading big right now. Drives this one end over end. We have not seen anyone bring one back today because the touchbacks have been plentiful. And it's another one. Razorbacks will start at their own 25. Last time a quarterback for Notre Dame threw for over 300 yards was Sam Hartman 2 years ago. I didn't realize, I forgot, Jack Cohn in that Fiesta Bowl, 509 yards through the air. So C.J. Carr's 354, if they let him come out and spin it in the fourth, I think he could do it, but I'm not sure he's going to get that opportunity. Talon Green, talented quarterback for Arkansas, just 9 for 21 today. Not his best stuff.
Well, he's had about 6 drops, too.
It's going to be a jet sweep on first down. A toss play. Boubacar Traore, wow. Goes end-to-end and tracks down Raylan Sharp, the receiver. Boubacar Traore has looked like the guy we thought he was today.
Well, he came back early from an ACL surgery. Let's all remember that. But he's had about a year now, and he's looking like it. He's looking the best he's been all season. And they're still managing his reps, which is the right thing to do. You need him in January, Tony.
That's certainly the hope. He's tied for the second leader in tackles with 5. On 2nd and 8, they swing it out to Braylon Russell this time. Catches in the backfield, makes Mark Zachary miss, and then Drake Bowen brings him down at the 29-yard line. And this is a holding call that's going to go against Arkansas.
Holding on the offense, number 52. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot with a replay of second down.
And that's all because of Elijah Hughes. Center Caden Kittler couldn't handle him. tried to cheat. Can't do that.
So it's going to set up 2nd and long, 2nd and 18 for this Arkansas offense that has really struggled today. They average 43.5 points per game. So far, just 13 points today. As the Irish defense has looked much better than what we've seen the first 3 weeks. Green from the shotgun. Drops and looks to throw. Now steps up, heaves one over the middle, and it's another drop. Was looking for Omega Blake that time. Zachary was with them the whole way, but it goes right through his hands.
Really impressed with Mark Zachary as a corner in just one game. He looks like a seasoned vet. He's playing with confidence, walking with confidence, and they're upset with himself that he was in such tight coverage he couldn't peel off for the ball. That's a great frustration to have.
Seen him and Dallas Golden, who are both on the field right now, the true freshman getting some great reps at corner. 3rd down and 18, balls at Arkansas's own 17, empty backfield for Green. He'll take the snap, drop, now he has to step up and he'll run across the 20, over the 30, puts his head down and gets to the 33. That's 2 yards shy of the first down. Jalen Stroman has the tackle to stop him, and it's 4th down.
They have to go for it here. They're in a 4th down offense the rest of the game. And especially after that hit.
That is the end of the 3rd quarter.
If I'm Arkansas, I might think about, after this drive, getting my quarterback out.
I think especially with the quarter break, as you just heard, they can also dial up what they want on 4th and 2. So it'll be 4th down when we come back for the 4th and final quarter. Irish are in control. They lead Arkansas 49-13. Presented by Invesco QQQ. This is the Notre Dame Radio Network.
Hey, did you see that game last weekend? It was crazy.
Actually, we were there.
Wait, like in person? How'd you swing that?
Allegiant had a super affordable nonstop flight out there. And with how low the airfare was, buying tickets to the game was a no-brainer.
Hold my beer. I'm going to Allegiant.com right now.
Allegiant, the official airline of Notre Dame Athletics. Soar nonstop from South Bend to 8 vibrant cities all across the nation. Enjoy low fares and live your best nonstop life when you book your flights on Allegiant.com today.
Morning, Zoe. Got donuts.
Jeff Bridges, why are you still living above our garage?
Well, I dig the mattress, and I want to be in a T-Mobile commercial like you. Teach me, Saldana.
Oh, no, I'm not really prepared. I couldn't possibly. At T-Mobile, get the new iPhone 17 Pro. On them, it's designed to be the most powerful iPhone yet and has the ultimate pro camera system.
Wow, impressive. Let me try. T-Mobile is the best place to get iPhone 17 Pro because they've got the best network.
Nice, Jeffrey.
You heard them. T-Mobile is the best place to get the new iPhone 17 Pro on us with eligible trade-in in any condition.
So, what are we having for lunch?
Dude, my work here is done.
The 24 monthly bill credits on Experience Beyond for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Credits ended, balance due if you pay off earlier. Cancel finance agreement iPhone 17 Pro 256 gigs, $1,099.99 and new line minimum $100 plus a month plan with auto pay plus taxes and fees required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence data 1H2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
First and 10 from the 16. They hand it off to Price. Has a hole. He's untouched across the 10. Inside the 5. And he's into the end zone again. The 7th touchdown of the game for Notre Dame comes from Jadarian Price.
Jadarian Price gets a rushing touchdown in the 3rd quarter to go along with the earlier touchdown he had through the air to help Notre Dame out to a 49-13 lead over the Arkansas Razorbacks at the end of 3. Johnny Soper with you inside our network studios. Quick check on other scores. 16th ranked Georgia Tech down on the road 20-10 to Wake Forest with 5.5 to play in the 3rd. Illinois leads USC 23-10 with just under 7 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. And Vanderbilt has recovered nicely. They lead Utah State at halftime, 31-21. Let's go back out to the booth with Tony and Ryan. Guys?
Thanks a lot, Johnny. 15 minutes left in this one, and it's been fun to watch today. 2nd straight week that Jeremiah Love and Jadarian Price have combined for 6 touchdowns. That is just remarkable. Woo! Also, today marks the first time that Jeremiah Love and Jadarian Price have both recorded a rushing and receiving touchdown in the same game.
It's amazing how well that they are just a threat on offense, whether they're running the ball or pass catching it. And what it does is now you put both those guys in, they're putting an extra linebacker in to stop the run. all of a sudden it's a mismatch in the pass. We saw that down in a pass interference penalty that they later declined because they had such a big gain. That's why so many coaches in football want the running back to be able to catch the ball in the backfield so you can get that mismatch in personnel.
Okay, it's 4th down and 2 for Arkansas after the quarter break. They're at their own 33 and need the 35. Offense is on the field, empty backfield for Green. Going left to right, takes the snap on 4th down, gets it out quickly. It's caught and complete. Good catch. Raylan Sharp along the near sideline took a big hit from Jalen Stroman. It's a 4-yard pickup and a 1st down.
I thought Stroman had a chance for a pick. It's pretty clear where Green was going with the football. He was waiting for the mesh to work out. So you got to just advance and just risk it. Go get it.
Spot it at the 38, so 5 yards on that 4th down and 2. Now a fresh set of downs. Green drops the throw, now steps up and runs. Good work across the 40. Stutter steps his way out across the 1st down markers, all the way into Irish territory at the 49. It's a 13-yard scamper to extend the drive.
It's tough to stop that, right? You're covering, and they even had a spy linebacker there in Jalen Sneed, but he couldn't get to him either.
1st down and 10. Green drops. Quick comeback route that time. Catches or throws complete to Omega Blake, who's hit immediately by Christian Gray at the 44. 5-yard pickup.
Glad you said that, because Christian Gray did exactly what I wanted Stroman to do the other play. Hey, go fire. They call it firing at cornerback. You're in coverage, but you see your receiver stopping for the ball. Go get him.
2nd and 5. Green again out of an empty backfield. Throws high to Blake. Catches at the 40. Stroman meets him at the 39. Does well to drive the legs up to the 38 for 6 yards and they need 5. And it moves the chains again.
You're not losing anything here, but you would like to see a little bit closer play on the football. A little more competition when that ball's in the air. But something tells me Pick City's getting tired getting passed on this late in the game.
It's worth mentioning, these are the ones that are still out there for Notre Dame. Top defensive unit as Green drops and looks to throw on 1st and 10. He's pressured by Tuihalamaka, rolls left, flag comes out as he runs across the 30, slides at the 25. He has a 1st down for now, but this flag is in the vicinity of what could be a holding call.
The offense, number 51. That 10-yard penalty will be enforced from the previous spot with a replay of 1st down.
Stuff's getting sloppy out there for the Razorbacks, but that's Junior Tuihalamaka creating the hold right in front of the referee. Part of it was because Green rolled to his left. You're thinking the quarterback's rolling to his right often when you're offensive lineman, but all because of the effort of Junior Tuihalamaka.
Negates what would have been a 12-yard pickup and backs him up to 1st and 10 at their, beg your pardon, at the Notre Dame 48-yard line.
Well, short of the short passes and the quarterback runs, Arkansas has really been limited in their offense today because of the work of the defense of Notre Dame.
Pistol formation. They're going to run it with Russell this time. No. Green faked it to Russell, kept it himself, runs it right towards the sideline. Gray trips him up at the 43-yard line after a 5-yard carry.
Green's getting worn down. Number one, he wasn't running on that play. He was hoping not to get hit. But the swarm of the Notre Dame defense really affecting him on that one.
How about this? Arkansas averages 324 passing yards per game coming in. Notre Dame's only allowed 141 today, almost 200 below their average. As Green drops and looks to throw, Bowen's in his face, caught over the middle, huge hit. Johnson sticks Raylan Sharp, holds on to the football. For now, it's a 4-yard pickup, and a flag comes in too.
What a play by Johnson. He completely disregarded. They were trying to trick Johnson specifically with double crossers, and instead of following the tight end left to right, he fired on the receiver going right to left. That's exactly what you want your safety to do. Incredible play by the freshman.
On the offense, number 55, 10-yard penalty from the previous spot with a replay of 2nd down.
I can't say enough about that play and Tay Johnson.
6 tackles is second on the team today for Johnson, also a PBU.
In his second start.
He's looked really good today. Bowen was in on the pressure and draws the holding call, so it backs him up and makes it 2nd and 25. Arkansas is now on their side of the 50 at their own 47 for this next snap.
That's where the defensive line's working, even though they're not getting to the quarterback.
Empty backfield, 5 receivers for Green. 3 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Takes the snap along the near hash. Pressure comes, and he's taken down. Jordan Botelho gets home, and the Irish have a sack.
So happy for Jordan Botelho. He is being a leader of leaders out there. He's not getting every rep. He's not starting every game. But he is a force to be reckoned with. And they're collapsing the pocket right to left. As Green was trying to throw, he stepped up in the pocket, and Botelho perfectly falling off and grabbing him with his arm, saying, "Come here, little guy."
53rd career game today for Jordan Botelho. The sixth-year man comes up with a sack. So it's 3rd and 29. Green throws underneath, caught at the 40, up to about the 30, almost the 35-yard line. Catch made that time by Andy Jean, who brings it in. It's going to at least make 4th down more manageable. 21-yard pickup, so 4th down, and what'll be 7 now coming for the Razorbacks.
Notre Dame has to figure out a way to shut down that slot slant, because that's going to keep coming at them. The slant and the crossing routes. Until they stop it.
Back on the ball quickly. 4th and 7. Green dancing in the backfield. Now pressure's in his face. Green's rolling back to his own 40. Now rolling left, looking downfield. He's back at midfield. Gets around Johnson, but he forces him out of bounds. It'll go down as a sack and a turnover on downs.
Let's go.
Notre Dame will get the football back.
How about your safety getting a sack on a scramble play? What a player, Tay Johnson.
Great work by the Irish defense. They look much better today than what we've seen to this point in the season. 11 minutes left in the game, and the Irish are in control. It's Notre Dame 49, Arkansas 13, presented by Invesco QQQ. This is the Notre Dame Radio Network.
Fighting Irish fans, choose Chill. Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes those moments when you choose to rise above the noise and choose Chill even better. Coors Light is a proud partner of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, so crack one open and take a sip. Coors Light, choose Chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado beer.
Hey, listen to this. All I needed was a new starter. Got a great deal on eBay. Did it myself.
Yeah, that's cool. But how about the soft purr of an upgraded exhaust when it fits just right?
For me, it's the little things. Like these new windshield wipers from eBay I installed.
From small fixes to big upgrades, eBay has all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Vanity Fair calls BritBox a delicious streamer. Collider says everyone should be watching. Catch Britain's next best series with BritBox. Stream acclaimed new originals like Code of Silence.
You read lips, right?
And Linley, based on the best-selling mystery series.
Say hi, Linley. Take it from here.
And don't miss the new season of Karen Piri, coming this October.
You don't look like police. I'll take that as a compliment.
See it differently when you stream the best of British TV with BritBox. Watch with a free trial today.
Notre Dame leads 49-13 with 11 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification presented by Invesco QQQ. You're listening to the Notre Dame Radio Network.
Hi, this is Brad Sham, and you're listening to Albuquerque's home for the Dallas Cowboys, ESPN Radio 1017 The Team.
KQTM-FM, Rio Rancho, Albuquerque.
Notre Dame will have the football and a chance to get that 50-burger. They lead 49-13. Tony Simeone alongside Ryan Harrison. Offense deserves a lot of credit, but let's be honest, the focus has been on the defense. Coming into this week, Ryan, I am really encouraged. Obviously, the 13 points stand out, but only one touchdown allowed today to an Arkansas team that averages 43.5 points per game, and this also stands out. 3 sacks today. They had 3 in 3 games combined coming in.
Well, and a lot of players are stepping up. Tay Johnson at safety. Christian Gray's not the only corner. Now you got Mark Zachary and Dallas Golden. So everybody's playing confident. And you have your linebackers getting in there more. KVA, and Kingston Villiamuasa. It's really been a total confidence builder for this team.
So the Irish go deep into the depth chart. It's going to be Kenny Minchie, the quarterback on this drive. Aeneas Williams is the back to his left, and Williams will get the handoff. Runs right, cuts inside, over the far hash mark. Between that and the numbers, takes it up to the 46-yard line. Maybe a pickup of 3 yards on first down for Williams.
Kenny Minchie is doing exactly what you need your veteran players on a roster to do. He's not complaining. He's staying here. He's showing up, competing. But then right away, he's directing traffic. He's getting guys in there and moving around. You don't have a backup coming in not wondering what they're doing. Nuh-uh. You've got Kenny Minchie in there telling everybody where to line up and what to do.
He was 7 for 8 for 58 yards last week against Purdue. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Williams, rolls left, now doesn't want to throw it, decides to run, puts his head down, gets up to the 46. Quincy Rhodes Jr. brings him down. It's going to be no gains. He gets back to the line of scrimmage and set up a quick 3rd down and 7 with 10:05 and counting left in the 4th.
Aeneas Williams must have heard our broadcast last week because he doesn't have the leg brace on his elbow this week. Hopefully he's getting healthier and healthier.
Third down and 7. 4 receivers, 2 each way for Minchie. Jack Larson's the tight end. Motions from the bottom to the top of the formation. Minchie takes the shotgun snap, looking to throw. Down the far numbers, has a man. It's caught inside the 20. What a throw and what a catch. Matt Jeffrey brings it in.
Matt Jeffrey coming in, snagging it out of the air, but you said it, Tony. A perfect ball from Kenny Minchie. In sequence, he got to the back of his drop, hitched up once and let it fly. Wow.
What a ball to the 5'11", 195-pound freshman. Puts it on the money. 37 yards from Minchie to Jeffrey, who's got his first catch of the year. Irish in the red zone here. They're at the Arkansas 17-yard line. Moving right to left. Aeneas Williams gets the carry, has a hole across the 10. Stutter sets, stays on his feet at the 5, and Aeneas Williams is in. Touchdown Notre Dame from 17 yards out. Aeneas Williams has his first touchdown of the season.
Excellent run call. It's going to the weak side, opposite of what they've done, and Aeneas Williams just takes it backside to the right, gets upfield, misses the cut to the left because he misread the block, ran into his lineman, and then came back to where he should have been the first time and jumps over the goal line. What a total day for Notre Dame offensively. That's a 50 burger with 2 patties, Tony.
Extra sauce. And listen to that. Here come Irish. Audible here at what's a growing empty stadium. I mean, goodness, nobody's here anymore except for the Irish faithful that made the trip to Fayetteville. Extra point is good. And Ryan, for the 2nd straight week, Notre Dame has scored 56 points.
I told you they're on their way to the college football playoffs. Get on board, get on board.
I like what I've seen the last 2 weeks. Timeout on the field with 8:54 left in regulation time. The Irish continue to pile it on the Razorbacks. It's Notre Dame 56, Arkansas 13. You're listening to the Notre Dame Radio Network presented by Invesco QQQ.
Put your game faces on and get ready to experience sports betting like never before. Caesars Sportsbook is taking over at Route 66 Casino Hotel with new game-dominating betting options, better rewards, and the best sportsbook in the U.S. Let the games begin. Place your bets today. Get your kicks.
Duke City Ready Mix is growing fast, and we want you to grow with us. We're a team of hardworking New Mexicans proud to serve our community with quality and heart. Join a workplace that's all about opportunity with great pay, benefits, and paid vacation, plus a team that feels like family. Come join our thriving community and grow your professional career. Kickstart your journey today at DukeCityReadyMix.com. That's DukeCityReadyMix.com. Duke City Ready Mix. Strong foundation, stronger future.
Craving a taste of Ireland right here in New Mexico? Head to Two Fools Tavern in Nob Hill. Sip on a perfect pint of craft or imported beer, or explore their extensive whiskey selection, including over 100 single malt scotches. Transport yourself to Dublin with their award-winning fish and chips, plus other authentic pub fare like Guinness beef box tea and cottage pie. Experience Ireland right here in New Mexico at Two Fools Tavern on Central and Nob Hill, where the crack is mighty.
Listen to ESPN Radio 1017 The Team wherever you are. Download the 1017 The Team app. Stream on our website or tell your smart speaker to play 1017 The Team at home or on the go. However you listen, we've got you covered.
8:54 left in the ball game between Notre Dame and Arkansas, and it's a blowout. The Irish lead 56. to 13. Tony Simeone alongside the Super Bowl champion Ryan Harris. 4-play, 57-yard drive that takes 2 minutes and 7 seconds, orchestrated by Kenny Minchey, who just continues to look like a guy that pushed C.J. Carr all fall. That was a beautiful 37-yard throw from him to the freshman, Matt Jeffrey. These are the things you love to see in a blowout, Ryan.
Well, Kenny Minchey probably made himself about $2 million on that drive, throwing that ball and just coming in and being the high-character player he is. And credit the backup offensive line doing their job, too.
You don't want it to have to come to this, but we saw Steve Angeli had to show up in a big moment last year. You never know when Kenny Minchey's going to be required to come step in and take some huge snaps in a big moment this year for Notre Dame. So these are really encouraging and valuable reps he's getting, not just this week, but last week as well.
You need your backup quarterback to give confidence to the team you can win games. The year we won the Super Bowl, Brock Osweiler came in and went 5-2 while Peyton Manning was out. You need every player on your roster.
That's a great point. As Schmidt hits that tight draw. He's got it down now. It's 7 yards into the end zone. It's been a touchback every time, and it's not even flirting with the pylon. Also, 50 straight points in back-to-back weeks. Notre Dame did it last year against Navy and Florida State. We'll have to check back in on Arkansas at the end of the year. I'd like to think Purdue and Arkansas are better than those two teams we saw last year in Navy and Florida State, but who knows? I mean, this is going to really be interesting to see how Arkansas bounces back. But regardless, you go on the road to the SEC and score 56 points on someone else's turf, you've done a lot right.
And your earliest kickoff of the season did not look like it at all throughout the game.
Taylon Green still in at quarterback. Play fakes on first down. Takes a shot towards midfield, and it's caught. Good throw, good catch. That time it's Rohan Jones, the tight end, who brings it in at the 48-yard line, 23 yards from Green to Jones.
And Green got hit late, low on his plant leg. So that's something where, to your point, Tony, if you're Arkansas, I'm not sure why they got him in the game right now. Give some reps to your other players unless they don't got it.
Jalen Sneed makes the tackle after the 23-yard pickup. Arkansas approaches midfield at their own 48 with a fresh set of downs. Green from the shotgun, looks left, now throws back right. Blake makes the catch in Irish territory. That time wins a one-on-one battle against Carson Hobbs. Makes the catch for 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 1.
Still giving up a little too much in the pass. And you're up 40 points.
Hobbs is out there with Chance Tucker at the other corner position. You got Stroman and Towich at safety. 2nd and 1. Washington gets the carry, trying to bounce it out. Shut down behind the line of scrimmage. Tackle for loss by Armel Mookum, who blows up the play.
Mookum in there. Backup defensive lineman saying, hey, you guys looking for some deep tackles? How about me, coach? How about me? He was 2 yards deep.
I feel like defensive tackles had their best game as a position group today against Arkansas.
No question.
Right now it's him and Cole Mullins, who you saw taking some first-team reps in important moments.
Yeah, Cole Mullins impressed today, too.
3rd and 1. They run it up the middle, and again, not a lot of real estate. Oh, the pile does push up to the 40. And that'll be enough for a 2-yard carry to move the sticks.
Arkansas still going hurry up. They got a chance in this game. Mathematically impossible.
56-13. That's a 43-point edge for Notre Dame right now. Ball's at the Irish 40 with the Razorbacks going left to right. 6:45 and counting remaining as Green stands in the shotgun. Takes the snap, wants to pass, fires to Blake at the near numbers at the 35, makes the catch. Dallas Golden tracks him down. Does run across the 30 all the way down to the Irish 27. Good pitch and catch to move the chains 13 yards.
Well, and when people are complaining about this Irish defense, one of the reasons is something I just saw. You have a 1st and 10, and your corner has no one near them 14 yards deep. That's not how you play defense at corner when you're not getting threatened.
1st and 10 from the Irish 27. Washington running left. Churns the legs between the hashes and gets a yard up to the 26. That's 1 yard on first down to make it 2nd and 9.
Kobe Oniuke out there at defensive end. I was standing on the pregame on the field saying, who's that young man? That's a pro NFL-type body. So much talent on this roster. And now everybody's happy on the plane ride home. We get home about 8 p.m., still get time to go home, play your favorite video game, hang out.
And watch those night games. Some good night games tonight. 2nd and 9. Green stands in the pocket, throws, batted down at the line. Great work. That might have been Mullins who got his hands in there to break it up. He's had a terrific game for Notre Dame today.
And what makes him so good that he has shown today, he is striking his lineman first and extending his elbows, pressing that lineman, getting him off balance, getting some distance, and twice falling in to make a tackle, and there jumping up to bat the ball down.
6'5", 275 from Houston, Georgia. Again, doesn't have the biggest frame of all these defensive tackles, but he's wreaked plenty of havoc today. 3rd and 9 from the Irish 26. Green pumps, airs one towards the end zone. That's a jump ball, and it's caught and intercepted. Luke Talich picks it off in the end zone, and it's a touchback. Irish have their first interception of the day, and it's a nail in the coffin for the Razorbacks.
Pick City travels to Arkansas, ladies and gentlemen. The first and only interception in Arkansas by a Notre Dame player ever.
That's a great point. First ever Notre Dame interception in the state of Arkansas. Luke Talich has made Notre Dame history. 5:19 left in the fourth quarter, and the Irish are doing it on both sides. It's 56-13, presented by Invesco QQQ. This is the Notre Dame Radio Network.
Bank anytime and anywhere with Credit Union One, the official banking partner of Notre Dame Athletics. Manage your money easily with CU1's free checking account that offers no monthly fees, convenient digital banking, a highly rated mobile app, and access to more than 90,000 surcharge-free ATMs nationwide. Plus, you can show your Irish pride every time you pay with one of 3 Notre Dame debit card designs. View full disclosures at cu1.com/free checking. Federally insured by NCUA. Go Irish.
The John Deere Gator XUV lets you cut, pack, drive, scout, weld, stack, feed, pull, load, tow, spray, and haul, all in a single day. Because with the highest cargo box volume in its class, customizable features, and a towing capacity of up to 4,000 pounds, it gets the job done. You just have to get in the seat. Learn more at your John Deere dealer or visit johndeere.com/Gator XUV.
Introducing the new Dell AI PC powered by the Intel Core Ultra processor. It helps do your busy work for you, so you can fast forward through editing images, designing presentations, generating code, debugging code, summarizing meeting notes, finding files, managing your schedule, and responding to Jim's long emails. Leaving all the time in the world for the things you actually want to do. No offense, Jim. Get a new Dell AI PC at dell.com/AI-PC. How those ahead stay ahead.
5 minutes and 19 seconds left in the game, and the Irish lead 56-13 over Arkansas. Tony Simeone alongside the former Notre Dame offensive lineman, Super Bowl champ, Ryan Harris. I'm going to throw a number at you.
All right.
112 points. Is the most points in consecutive games since 1996 between these last two games.
Were you born yet? 96?
96, yes.
All right. I had to ask.
Yeah,
I'm an 80s baby.
I'm glad 88 right here.
All right, 80s baby. Let's go.
Yeah, you know how it goes. So the offense is clicking right now.
They're on their way.
Notre Dame.
I've been just informed by Levi, our spotter. They're on their way to a grand slamwich if they get over 60 points.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
I mean, we're going to be full on that plane ride home, Tony.
Can't wait for that early plane ride to get home early.
Woo. I'm touching down local Denver time, 6 p.m.
You're getting time back, yeah.
God willing. Get to put my kids to bed.
That is outstanding. With a 50 burger and maybe a grand slam in the belly. Nolan James Jr. is the back. This time, he gets the carry out of the pistol from Minchie, and it's no gain.
They really got to, I love that they're putting Nolan James in there. They've got to get the next troop of running backs to get going, get familiar, get some game-playing experience, because I'll tell you what, if I'm the agent for Jadarian Price or Jeremiah Love, we're not talking NIL anymore. We're talking big money, and we're talking hopefully get drafted by a team with no state income tax.
Cowboys, Jaguars, are you listening?
Yeah, Miami.
Ball to the 21. They gave him a yard. Notre Dame's going right to left.
Vegas.
As pistol set. It's another run. Oh, there's some space here and some speed. Jabron Payne gets the carry.
Come
Great
on.
to see this. He's out across the 30 along the near sideline, over the 40 and out of bounds. And a late flag comes in after Payne goes out. 24 yards. Great to see Jabron Payne, who was out last year with an injury. Veteran back, gets on the field and makes it really good use of his touch.
Back-to-back injuries, too, I think Payne had. And what patience. He looks great.
Over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, late hit on the offense, number 88.
Oh, yeah.
15-yard penalty, first down.
James Flanagan was kicking tail 20 yards downfield and threw the guy into the legs of the referee. That's why the referee who called that had his back to the block.
That's James Flanagan, who's called for the penalty, as you mentioned, the freshman, not to be confused with Cooper Flanagan, who's out with an injury this year. But James Flanagan, they're excited about him down the road. His dad played defensive tackle at Notre Dame, 10 years in the NFL. But it takes away some of the yardage from the run. It's still 1st and 10 because it came well downfield. Irish have the ball at their own 30.
How about that?
Moving right to left.
You have a big run, and even with the penalty, you're still good.
James gets the carry, runs left along the near numbers, spills forward to the 34-yard line. It's a 4-yard carry for the freshman, Nolan James Jr.
A lot of players getting some extra time right now. Chris Tarrick, backup center and guard, getting in there. So a lot of guys getting some film out there. And even if you're not playing, you love these opportunities so you can get coaching points in meetings when you hear your coach, when you meet your coaches up after the game.
Payne's back in the pistol formation behind Minchie. 2nd and 6 for the Irish. Elijah Burris is in the game. Payne gets the carry, runs between the tackles. Good hard running. Out close to the 40. He's going to be a half-yard shy of the first down. Xavier Sori Jr., the linebacker for Arkansas, stops him, and it'll be 3rd and very short for the Irish, and this can be the final play before the 2-minute timeout if they so choose.
Just want to say again how happy I am. Coaches put Jabron Payne in the game. I mean, as a player, when you get injuries and then you're seeing the guys that you might have been competing with just get the yards that Jeremiah Love and Jadarian Price would get, you can't help but to feel a certain way. But clearly, Payne coming in here, doing the work, and just making the most of his opportunities.
He was a very valuable 3rd down back a couple years ago. Marcus Freeman might be using a timeout here. They haven't broken the huddle. He will call a timeout.
Timeout, Notre Dame. It's their second charge timeout of the half. Correction, first charge timeout of the half. This will be a 30-second timeout. Timer, please reset the game clock.
2:35.
To 2:38.
Oh!
Correction,
Come on,
2:35.
All right.
Yes, I saw it too. I saw the extra second runoff.
You've been astute all day.
Lee Hedrick out.
You called out the fake punt from the booth?
I have to be honest with you. These late, primetime games, when it's 10 p.m., I'm a little groggy. But you get me at a game and it's
1:30.
My body clock's 1 o'clock. I'm peaking at 1 o'clock.
There you go. Said all parents everywhere.
I was going to say, these night kicks, holy cow. Okay, so it's a 30-second timeout, as you heard. 3rd and a half yard for Notre Dame. They need the 40-yard line. And these are the real opportunities that the backups, you'll love to see them get because it lets them work on so much.
You got a freshman left tackle in there in Styles Prescott. So he's getting his first smell of the grass when it really matters.
2 tight ends. It's Flanagan and Larson to the top of the formation. Now they motion Cam Williams from the far slot to the bottom. Burris out there by himself. James will get the carry, and he has the first down. Runs it out to the 41-yard line. It'll be enough for a first down. The clock will tick towards 2 minutes, and that should be the final play before the 2-minute timeout.
What a dominant performance by Notre Dame. A yard there, but a big play for the backups to get in there, for Aeneas Williams to get that first down, for everybody to feel a part of this success. Excellent job by the coaching staff and the players on the execution today.
You wonder now, with a fresh set of downs, if Notre Dame will come out and take a knee or run more offense after this 2-minute timeout. We will find out in just a few minutes. What a day for Notre Dame. They lead 56-13 over Arkansas, presented by Invesco QQQ. This is the Notre Dame Radio Network.
Are you ready for your next escape? Experience the excitement at Four Winds South Bend. Relax at Four Winds South Bend Hotel with 317 luxurious rooms and suites. Dine at one of 5 award-winning restaurants, including Copper Rock Steakhouse, Kankakee Grill, and Edgewater Cafe. Plus, unwind and enjoy the serenity with a massage, facial, and more at Cedar Spa. Four Winds South Bend Hotel and Spa. Your escape from the everyday.
There are a lot of reasons Teeling Irish Whiskey is the official Irish whiskey of Notre Dame fans. As the recipient of more than 500 international awards, we know what it takes to win. We're small batch, but big on flavor, so we know you don't have to be the biggest to be the best. And like Notre Dame, we believe in excellence, progress, and pride. So when you're cheering the Fighting Irish, make sure you have some Teeling to share. Because it's not just Irish whiskey, it's the official Irish whiskey partner of Notre Dame fans. Drink responsibly.
Hey, did you see that game last weekend? It was crazy.
Actually, we were there.
Wait, like in person? How'd you swing that?
Allegiant had a super affordable nonstop flight out there. And with how low the airfare was, buying tickets to the game was a no-brainer.
Hold my beer. I'm going to Allegiant.com right now.
Allegiant, the official airline of Notre Dame Athletics. Soar nonstop from South Bend to 8 vibrant cities all across the nation. Enjoy low fares and live your best nonstop life when you book your flights on Allegiant.com today.
Minutes left in the football game, and what a game it's been for Notre Dame. They lead big, and I mean real big, over the Arkansas Razorbacks, 56-13. Tony Simeone with Ryan Harris. 630 yards of total offense today, the most since 2017 when the Irish had 710 against Wake Forest. That was a day, I think Josh Adams had a whole bunch of touchdowns, Brandon Wimbush, or that might have been, no, it was Brandon Wimbush, yeah. But really impressive stuff today for Notre Dame. 431 yards through the air, 200 on the ground. If they keep looking like this offensively, Ryan, and get these defensive contributions, you are correct. They will have no problem with anybody else on the schedule.
Now, they got to get a little tighter on their marks defensively, and they have to keep doing the work, right? I mean, even in the third quarter, offensive line came out a little flat. It really affected the game for a little bit there. But I'll tell you, they are playing – no team in the country beats Notre Dame today the way they're playing on offense. I mean, it's just – they were not stopped. They were not stopped at any point outside of one drive the entire game, even when the backups got in.
They didn't punt last week, I don't believe. They did not punt this week. That's going to be the homework assignment for Rob next week. When's the last time they went 2 straight weeks without a punt?
There better not be an injury on that punter's leg. All I got to say is next week they're saying, oh, he's injured. How? How did he get injured? We didn't even use him.
James Rendell is fresh. That's for sure. Okay, Irish are going to still run offense here with 2 minutes left. They have the ball at their own 41, going right to left. 1st and 10. Kenny Minchie is in at quarterback. Jabron Payne gets the carry, and it's blown up in the backfield. This will go backwards for a loss of 2. It's taken down at the 39-yard line.
I love that they're running plays right now because you can't get enough experience as 3 linemen get picked up off the ground. When you're going against a team that's a different jersey color than you, doesn't care about your health and wellness, you need to get those reps and understand that if you're not on your technique every single play, you're going to get hurt. And for Jabron Payne, you love getting tackled. Doesn't matter where, you're just so happy to get tackled again because you know yourself that you're still a football player after those back-to-back injuries.
Irish break the huddle pretty late here. 3 on the clock, 2 on the clock. They might take delay of game. Did anyone call timeout?
Delay of game on the offense. 5-yard penalty, still second down.
I love, too, Marcus Freeman is upset, and he's yelling at players and coaches on the sideline.
He's really upset.
There's no way that should happen.
So it's going to back him up and make it 2nd and 17. 1:10 left in the game now. They have to run at least 2 more snaps. James is back in as the back in the pistol behind Minchie.
What are they taking another timeout for? There are 40 people in the student section, and 10 of them are Notre Dame fans.
Since the foul stopped the running game clock under 2 minutes, this A 10-second runoff applies. Please reset the game clock to 1 minute. And it will start on the ready for play signal.
That's a rule book flaw because you should not be able. I would put that in my back pocket, actually. If you ever want to run clock late, Ryan, take a delay a game and they'll run an extra 10 seconds. Now they're running the clock. They shouldn't be doing this right now.
You're sounding like Bill Belichick.
That can't be right. James gets the carry running left. Oh, good hole. Takes it out over the 45. He's taken down at the 48 by Miguel Mitchell. 6-second differential between play and game clock, so one more snap is required.
Oh, one more penalty.
Well, yeah, if you take delay a game, is it over? I don't know if that's the right rule. If it is the right rule, they got to fix that.
Best play in football, 6 right, tight diamond, victory on 1.
Okay, so Kenny Minchie's ready to take a knee. He'll do just that with 20 seconds left, and the Irish come on the road into SEC country and lay the smack down on Arkansas. 56-13 is the final. That's the kind of victory that can get you back on track.
A double patty 50 burger. Delicious, with history in the making for Pick City. They've now expanded their dominion and ability to govern.
56 points in back-to-back weeks for Notre Dame, and they're dominant today against the Razorbacks. The final score, 56-13 over Arkansas, along with Ryan Harris. This is Tony Simeone. We'll return right after this message presented by Invesco QQQ. You're listening to Fighting Irish.